Thank you for logging on to the Voice Sports Network for this broadcast of high school sports. We encourage you to go to the games and support your area teams. We know you have a choice, and thank you for choosing us. This broadcast wouldn't be possible without the support of the sponsors you hear throughout the game. We encourage you to visit their businesses and use them as often as possible. Be sure to tell them thanks for their support. Now, sit back and enjoy the game, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Norwell High School football on WellsCountyVoice.com. Can you hear me okay, Matt?
I can't hear you at all.
Can't hear me at all. I'm registering. Let's see. Well, we are at Dekalb High School tonight in Waterloo, and Greg Van Meter along with Matt Schwartz, Reese Schwartz on the camera. Helping us out as well tonight is Derek Decker. And go ahead and talk to me for a second, Matt.
Can you test 1 2 1 2?
Yep. Okay. So here's the problem right here.
There we go.
How about that?
Now I can hear you.
Hey, now we're in business.
Okay.
Very good. Well, welcome to Norwell High School football. The Knights up in Waterloo tonight to take on the Dekalb Barons. Norwell looking for their second win of the season. I know Dekalb won. Was it week 4 last or last week?
I think it might have been last week.
Got their first win of the season as well. So a couple of teams trying for their second win this evening. Both teams this year down a little bit. For Norwell, it's been extended for a couple of years, but Dekalb also struggling a little bit to this point in the season. This is a stretch for the Knights where they should have 3 competitive games here to end the season between Dekalb tonight, Huntington North next week at home, and then Columbia City.
Yeah, absolutely. The next stretch of games here, these are games that Norwell should be able to compete. There shouldn't be any blowouts. They should be good football games. So hopefully they've had a good week of practice, and they've had that mindset all week too that these are winnable games, and it's time to start maybe get a little roll going here and put a nice end of the season win streak together.
Well, we do have, I notice on our online feed, we do have just a little bit of a backlog. If for some reason at home you're watching and the picture freezes up, the sound freezes up, just reboot and refresh your screen, and then it should come right back on. We're waiting for the teams to come back on the field. We already had the national anthem here at Dekalb this evening. One of the things that you are listening to the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show. Billy Ann Supper Pub in downtown Bluffton is your local source for Tex-Mex and American food and some of the best burgers in the area. They're located at 113 North Main in Bluffton, and we appreciate their sponsorship. But, one of the things, man, I know that really stuck out to me, Belden, Glasgow, last week. Belden, Glasgow. See, I'm not going to be able to say it.
Yeah, Belden.
Belden, Glasgow. I told, of course, Norwell's most famous fan, Kathy Springer, this past week because she was giving me a hard time after the broadcast Friday night. I said, Kathy, I've got to call him something. And Belden, I don't know that I can. I'm thinking maybe BG. What do you think about that?
I don't know if I like that one.
No, you don't like that one either? Belly's not going to work.
No, probably not. I think you better just stay with Belden.
And mess it up.
And Belden.
The poor kid's only a sophomore.
Or we just call him Glasgow. You better learn it because I think,
yeah, he's going to be out there a lot. There's no doubt about it. So I'm a little interested to see tonight who is the starter at the quarterback.
Yeah, me too.
spot.
I mean, it's right now we're going to see.
So we just got the informed word that it's going to be Joe Taylor back starting tonight.
Well, we'll just see. They probably had a nice battle in practice this week, and he probably outplayed the other person. So,
well, they're only a year apart too.
And maybe they'll do some kind of a 1-2 combo deal. Maybe if they're going to throw the ball. I mean, Belden throws the ball pretty good. I think he's a little more athletic, whereas Joe probably understands the offense a little bit better. So there's 2 different skill sets there, and maybe they're going to use both of them. You see that in the college game all the time, where they'll use different quarterbacks for different situations and different sets and that sort of thing. So, and again, if one guy's moving the ball and the other one's not, you might see a change there too. So you just never know.
The other thing that's going to be different look for the Knights this evening is the fact that Chris Bear is not here to kick this evening. So Eli Riley will be doing the kicking duties for the Knights tonight as well as punting.
Freshman with a lot of responsibility as a freshman coming in. And the kicking game is important. I mean, you can flip the field. Is he kicking off also? Kicking off also. I mean, if you can't kick the ball deep, you give the other team great field position to start off the game after every touchdown or start the half. So obviously, if Coach Gerber has him there, he's got confidence in him that he can get the job.
Well, Eli's a special freshman. There's no doubt about that. He's an athletic kid, tough-minded. He is certainly built like a freshman. I mean, he's not one of those freaks that's built like a senior, and he's absorbed some punishment this year, and yet he's bounced right back up and done a really nice job.
Right, I can remember last year seeing him playing against the 8th graders at the middle school, and he was just better than everybody. And that's going to be the same way again when he's a junior. I mean, he will be so much faster.
Yeah, stronger.
Hopefully he gets bigger, which he will.
Yeah.
I mean, I know some of the guys in Collins' class didn't grow until they were 15, 16 years old. So, he's going to grow a little bit more. He's going to pack on some weight, and he'll get faster too. So
it's going to be fun watching these kids grow.
He's going to be really good.
No doubt about it. Well, we've still got several minutes before we start this one off. The Dekalb band is still on the field. I'm guessing they're going to greet the team as they come onto the field. They're standing very still right now. It's a beautiful evening here in Dekalb. At Dekalb.
Their field looks like it's in great shape. The only thing I don't like is there's no hash marks, so it's going to be tough to tell how many yards they're picking up on carries, and we might just say the ball's between the 40 or the 45, or might not give you an exact, but field looks nice and green. Their logo looks nice in the middle of the field. It's a nice.
All yardages will be approximate.
Approximately.
We'll take a quick break here during the Billy Ann Supper Pub pregame show and be back with you with the balance of the pregame show after these words from our sponsors.
At Grable Insurance, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric strives to be your total service provider. Their licensed technicians can handle all of your electrical, plumbing, heating, and cooling needs, and now offers duct cleaning. No job is too small or too large for their service professionals. From electrical repairs, water heater replacements, sewer and drain cleaning, well repair, and remodel jobs. Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric, located behind Lund Commerce Drive in Bluffton, 888-824-3332. That's 824-3332.
Football fans know some things just go together. Quarterbacks and receivers, face paint and super fans, game days and tailgates. I am State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, and I know another winning combination, home and auto. Myself and my team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which saves you time and money. So get your home and auto on the same team and score some savings. Call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 today.
Welcome back to Waterloo. We're just about set for teams to come back out on the field. This is a long delay. How's your headset doing, Matt? Can you hear me?
I think you need to turn you up a little bit so I can hear you.
How's that?
That's better.
Okay. Now, Norwell's on the field. And here comes the Dekalb football team. Nothing?
I'm not hearing you in my headset.
Ooh.
Heard that.
That was a cannon here at, let's try this. Let's just crank that up and turn these down. Is that any better? Worse. Got a little technical issue with the sound here. And the other thing I notice is, looking at the camera, here at Dekalb, the field runs north and south. So we are looking dead into the setting sun And what you'll see on your camera at home is a little bit of a glare, and that's probably going to get worse before it gets better. But until the sun goes down.
Yeah, once the sun gets down underneath those trees, it'll get a lot better. So
yeah, it will. And that's probably about minutes away, I would think.
Probably well into the first quarter. And boy, the Dekalb's got some neat-looking helmets.
Yes, they do. That's silver and with the black and red trim. The black uniforms with red stripes on the shoulders and white numbers. The thing I like about these Dekalb uniforms, and they've always been great about it, their numbers stand out so well.
We can see them. Us old guys can see those numbers now on the black.
Exactly.
Even the white, Norwell's away jerseys are easier to see. All white with the big navy blue numbers are a lot easier to see, at least.
Yeah, absolutely. And, of course, the Knights in their traveling white jerseys, as you mentioned, and the navy pants, navy helmets. I'll tell you what's criminal is Leo. They've got typically black uniforms at home with black numbers and purple trim.
Yeah, it is impossible to tell who.
Yeah. But
they're neat looking up close, but as far as away, you just can't tell what number the guy.
Yeah, if you're more than 50 foot away, it's very difficult to see.
Well, last week, Dekalb had the player of the week, Kyle Dunham, quarterback. He's a junior. I don't know if you remember Brandon Dunham, Greg. He was
remember the name.
Graduated last year. He was a slugger. He played with Colin.
Okay.
He's playing baseball at Trine this year.
Very good.
And Kyle was always the bat boy. So now now I just looked down here. Now he's 6'2", 180 pounds.
Wow.
So he's about a foot taller than what I remember. But last week he had a heck of a week, and he was player of the week. I don't know if that was just for the conference or that was for the area. I think it was for the area. So
we'll be calling his number a lot. He'll be number 12 for the Barons in that quarterback slot. He's listed as a quarterback/wide receiver.
They have. I know the Goebel boy has played some quarterback, I believe. So we'll see if they kind of. No, I'm wrong. I heard Colin Goebel. He's another one that I believe might play some baseball and good athlete. You see him on the highlight zone quite a bit. So.
Yeah. We mentioned Eli Riley kicking off for the Knights tonight, and he'll start things off. It's a short kick as it's fielded at about the 20-yard line.
Landon Miller.
And Miller with a nice return out across the 35. We'll say somewhere around the 37. What do you think?
Yeah, that's close enough.
Call? 36, 37-yard line.
We're in between the 35 and the 40.
Yeah. I do like the way they've got the grass cut down for the
I hope that doesn't make somebody
lines.
trip.
Yeah.
So
looks good.
Let's see who goes behind. Does Dunham go behind is he the center or the quarterback? It looks like it is.
I was talking to athletic director Chris Rhodes before the game. He says he's hoping that when we come back in 2 years, they'll have a brand new press and Wi-Fi and all that kind of good stuff. I was telling him a little bit about Heritage's setup.
Oh, my, that was really nice.
Very nice. And he says, well, we're trying to get the same thing done.
A low snap.
Yeah, Dunham back to pass right off. He's taking a shot at it, and it's complete. Nice throw by Dunham. It's hauled in right at the 30-yard line of the Knights by number 2. Colin Goebel.
Yeah, it just can't happen. That guy had nobody on him at all. I mean, that's pretty easy catch and throw, right? Or throw and catch. If he would have thrown that at a little more of a heat on it, he probably would have scored a touchdown.
There's a handoff and a straight-ahead run by
Miller.
Cole Althaus, I believe.
Cole Althaus? He's a senior running back.
5'9", 155. Not a big guy.
I like the way Dekalb they call their plays in from the sideline, so they go no huddle. What that does is it keeps your defense from being able to make substitutions.
Yeah. Looks like second and about 6 or 7. House again.
Brady was on the first night there to make the hit there to slow him down. I don't know if he held on for the tackle or if he just slowed him down a little bit. 3rd and about 3.
Everything's going to be about, roughly, approximate. And the flag's going to be thrown. I think Norwell was offside on encroachment there.
That'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, I think that was...
it might have been Cole Lewis.
Cole Lewison that jumped, yep. And it will be a first down for Dekalb. Off to a good start here. That ball spotted at about the 17, 18 yard line. Dunham with Althouse in the backfield with him. Shotgun formation. You see that an awful lot.
Oh, wide open.
Oh, boy, he sure was. That was Eli Rome on the catch. Close to a first down. About a yard short. And Dunham kind of picking apart the Norwell defense right now, Matt.
This looks nice fake there, play action. And actually 2 guys to throw the ball to on that play.
Second and a short 2, long 1. Norwell with its back against the wall already. And Dunham with the handoff to Althouse straight ahead. It's going to be close to a first down. Looks like he got it.
So it'll be 1st and goal from about the 7. It looks like it's behind the 5, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it is. Just a tick?
Yep. Just a little bit. You're right. About 6 or 7, maybe 6.
If I was Dekalb here, I would just keep the ball on the ground here and pound it in. No reason to throw an interception here. But he's empty backfield here, so maybe. Oh, no, he's not. I didn't see him back there.
Yeah, he's kind of hidden by the official.
And he's going to throw it.
As he rolls right,
and there's
the
what
pass
I'm talking about.
Is
Boy, you're just asking for it down here to get a pickoff. Nice play by Christian Bohada to break that up.
Yeah, great timing on that defense there.
So you just don't have as much room down here for separation, so the guys can. I mean, that's where they should play it all the time. But when you're down here on the goal, close to the goal line, just pound it in. So,
second and goal now for the Barons.
Boy, that would have been nice to pick that off.
Yeah. He had an open field. Wow, another throw, and it's over the head of the intended receiver. That was Goebel, I believe. Yep. Goebel, number 2. You mentioned him, Matt. Goebel is a 5'10" senior, 165 pounds. And as you can see, the much better camera view now with the camera angled towards the north end of the field. We're using wireless powered by Van Meter this evening. As Althouse ahead and brought down right at the goal or the line of scrimmage.
55 for Norwell.
That is Preston Graham.
Yeah, boy, nice hit. Flattened him. He went nowhere. It looks like Dekalb's going to go for it here on 4th and short. So be a nice stop for Norwell if they could stop him from getting into the end zone here. No penalties.
And it looks like there's going to be a timeout called by Dekalb to figure out what they want to do here. We'll take a quick break as well. 8:49 left first quarter. Big spot coming up here after these messages from our sponsors.
Quarterback doesn't want to get blindsided by a linebacker, and you don't want to get blindsided by retirement. Call Tim Steffen at Steffen Financial Group, 824-8175, to schedule an appointment to plan for your retirement. Free consultation on investments, life and health insurance, Medicare supplement plans, and many more. Trust that we will work for you at Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street in Bluffton, Indiana. Securities offered through Thurston Springer Financial, member FINRA and SIPC. Some insurance products also offered through Thurston Springer. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
Big play coming up here for the Barons and for the Knights early in this one. 4th and 6 to get into the end zone. Dunham with Althouse behind him. And Dunham's going to throw it. Looks into the end zone. It's knocked down.
So
well defended.
It was broken up by number 23. Is that Mason?
Carson Ringer.
Carson Ringer knocked that ball down.
That's a big play by the Knights.
Now Norwell needs to put a nice long drive together here and put some points on the board.
Of course, they're in the shadow of their own end zone, starting just outside the 5-yard line. As Derek mentioned to us earlier, Joe Taylor starting at quarterback again for the Knights. He got kind of dinged up in last week's game. Took a shot to the thigh, I believe it was, in Belden, Glasgow. I said it right there, Matt.
There you go.
Quarterback the rest of the way. We're not taking a chance on putting Taylor back in there and getting him any further injured, as the first play from scrimmage, good for about a yard. I think that was Ringer on the carry. Reese, our cameraman, dutifully outside. Good news is we're not expecting any weather. Looky here. We have another Schwartz in the house. Colin Schwartz just stepped into the press box. Of course, Colin, you got a game tomorrow, don't you, Colin? Yep.
He's got to keep running. He got ready to anticipate that hit, and he kind of buckled a little bit. I'd like to see him try to just take the two tacklers on and pick up that first down. But good pickup, positive yards. Picked up about 6 on the play, so it's going to be 3rd and short.
Yeah, according to the sticks, it's about, well, it might not even be a yard over there. 3rd down. Ball spotted right at the 15-yard line. If you weren't with us, the Knights with a really strong defensive stand, as Dekalb tried to throw the ball 3 times in those 4 downs.
Now we got a pick back there. Looks like a hard count, and Dekalb bid on it. It's going to pick up an automatic first down for Norwell.
Well, we thought this would be a competitive game, and it is early. Of course, Dekalb kind of, I got a new color guy. Colin's going to set in for his dad. Well, you got big shoes to fill there, Colin.
I'll do my best.
Of course, Colin, we mentioned, has a game tomorrow. Who you guys playing tomorrow, Colin?
We got Earlham tomorrow.
Okay. As Taylor going to throw over the middle. He's got Bohata and completes the pass just shy of the 40-yard line. On the tackle is number 23 for the Barons. That's Aiden Friedel. He's a 6-foot junior. Aiden, you see that name a lot more often here last few years. I think that's a Viking name. You're not buying it? You're not buying that?
I don't think so.
You don't think that's a Viking name?
No,
I do.
I don't believe so.
I think that's born of the Norse. This is why Derek loves to work with me, Colin. He's over there shaking his head. Taylor on the option holds on to it and gets stopped before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to be a little bit of a loss, not even quite a yard.
He really had himself covered and the pitch guy covered. That was a good decision there to just kind of cram it in, get what you can, get back to the line there, make it second and manageable instead of getting second and deep.
So it will be 2nd and 10 for the Knights. They spot it right at the line of scrimmage. Taylor running the plays in from the sideline. Like tonight, it's not quite as tough as it has been the last couple of weeks.
What was it, about 90 last week?
It was so humid. Mm-hmm. As Taylor back to throw, fakes the pass, puts it down, and fumbles.
Looks like they got it.
Yeah.
Got to tuck that ball away, get the corners covered.
Yeah, it was recovered by Dekalb. Couldn't tell who actually covered it up for the Barons. It was number 24. That's Lucas Roller. Lucas is a 5'10" junior.
Be interesting to see how Norwell responds to that. It'd be nice to get a good 3-and-out turnover of their own. They can't let the momentum carry over.
There's a big defensive stop for him on the first possession of the game. Dunham with a receiver split to each side. Aldhouse in the back field with him. And he's going to throw again. Boy, they're throwing a lot early on. He goes deep. A little bump. That's a tough flag. There was definitely contact between Ringer and Goebel. Very late flag.
It wasn't very much contact either. I think that could have gone either way. I don't know about that one.
Well, the ball was a little underthrown, and
it looked like he was just playing the ball, didn't get too much of the man there.
They're going to call defensive interference on the Knights, and the good news is they mark it off from the line of scrimmage and not the line of the infraction, or the point of the infraction. But it will move the ball inside the Knight 30 with 5:35 left here in the first quarter. No score. Dunham, the junior quarterback, hands it off to Althouse this time. Nice move. That's not Althouse, though. That's John Bell, I believe, with the carry. Number 20. Bell is a 5'11" junior. Boy, they are loaded with juniors. This is a young team. Not a lot of seniors on the roster, but a ton of juniors and a number of sophomores as well. Dunham is going to hand it off again to Bell. Bell working his way forward, gets the first down and more, all the way down to about the 12-13 yard line.
They're gashing them right now. They need to control the line of scrimmage a little better. They're getting kind of uneven up front. Some guys are getting deep, some guys aren't. Their linebackers aren't getting to the play.
Boy, quick snap there. Bell finds some room to run. He's inside the 5, but there's a flag on the play. I think they're going to be bringing that back.
Looks like it's going to be on number 1, Eli Rome.
We'll see what the call is here. Yeah, it's holding on the Barons. Now, Colin, you're playing a lot of offensive line now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
As an offensive lineman, what's Dekalb doing right now to spring Bell like they are?
They're just getting off the ball a lot quicker. They're being a little bit more aggressive than they are. They're controlling the line of scrimmage a lot better than Norwell is right now.
It's going to be first and about 12 as Bell again with the carry. Carries a couple of Knights forward with him. That's kind of been an issue for the Knights this year. They've not been able to stick guys at the point of first contact and just 2, 3, 4 yards on many carries against this Norwell defense.
Even if you can just hold them up, get a little gang there to tackle them, bring them down, you can't just have one-on-one tackles the whole time, or you're bound to lose a few of them.
According to the scoreboard, it's 2nd and 5. Of course, we don't have the individual yardage markers nor hash marks here at Dekalb. Dunham is going to throw to the right. It's caught by Goebel, who's met immediately by Ringer. Short. Just outside the 5 yard line, right at the 5 yard line. A lot. They did that on the drive. They're really Dunham has had a ton of throws already.
He was the reigning player of the week last week in the area.
Yeah, that's what your dad was saying. I don't get a paper anymore.
I don't think he got. This is going to be a huge play right here. Be nice if Norwell could get another stop here. Maybe take it into the quarter 0-0. Maybe even get a big play there to take the lead.
It's 4th down again. Now they can get a first down without getting into the end zone, as the first down's a couple yards away and a couple yards short of the goal line. Dunham
he stuck him.
He kept that football. He throws left, and that was knocked down.
Good play. Yep. Faked me out a little bit on
that
one.
Me too. I thought he had handed that off, as the sun has now dipped below that tree line, and once again the Norwell defense bends but does not break.
I tell you, that's a big stop for him after having a turnover there, driving the ball a little bit after a turnover and even getting a penalty on the first play. After that, that's a huge stop right there. Stops the momentum, maybe even gives themselves a little bit. They can get a few first downs here, flip the field a little bit, stop playing on their own side of the field.
That's a big penalty, like a offsides or something. It was a 15-yarder. So now the Knights take over again on downs. Taylor, Ringer in the backfield with him, and Ringer gets the football
That linebacker just ran free on that one. They need to get someone there to pick him up. That was just an easy. He just stepped up and he was right there. That was too easy of a play for the linebacker.
I believe that was Landon Miller, number 10. He's just a sophomore, playing on that left side of the defense, listed at 5'9", 165. Boy, talking about linebackers, I was at the St. Francis game. Holy cow, Pearson Harnish is a man. I mean, he's a missile. I think he had 2 sacks again on Saturday. As a nice carry and pick up there for Carson Ringer.
Looked like that was
3rd and short.
Looked like that was a little counter. They got a puller going there, left the defensive end go for the puller. And Carson got tripped up a little bit at the line, but he was able to regain his balance. That's a good play. Makes it 3rd and short rather than 3rd and medium, 3rd and long.
Yeah. Of course, last week, St. Francis played St. Xavier out of Chicago. St. Xavier was leading the league in defense, giving up only 13 points a game. By the end of the first quarter, they'd given up 25. By half, they'd given up 39. Hey, nice pass there as Taylor able to find Landon Geiger. Good catch. And it'll be a first down for the Knights.
Got right to that first down marker there. Not much beyond it, but he knew where it was at, and he got there.
He did. That's a good catch. Had to go up and get it a little bit. Geiger is a 6-foot, 166-pound junior. Both these teams young.
Yeah.
Neither one has many seniors, and of course seniors are so important at the high school football level. 3 receivers to the left for Taylor, 1 to the right. Ringer in the backfield with him. There's another quick slant over the middle, and Bohada not quite able to hang on to that one. It was a well-thrown ball. Had some steam on it.
Had it right on the money. The defender just made a good play there, getting his hand in there.
It'll bring up 2nd and 10 for the Knights, as Taylor getting his aerobics in, bringing the plays in from the sideline.
Yeah, we did that last year. We talked about getting some signs in from the sidelines, but we never quite got around to that with the new offense going in last year.
Yeah, you think that's what the situation is yet again this year, that just not enough confidence in picking up those signs?
That could be it. We had a bunch of sophomores starting that last year who are now juniors, so I could see that maybe going in next year when we got basically 2 years under his belt, going on his 3rd, and he has some sophomores that are now seniors that have been in his program a little bit. I could see some signs going in.
That'll be 3rd and 10 for the Knights.
Be nice to get another first down right here. Flip the field a little bit on them. Stop playing on their own side.
Well spotted about the 15-yard line.
Good
and
roll right there.
Rolling right as, boy, that was in and out of the hands of the defender.
He got outside
good job
the pocket.
Jumping the ball.
Got outside the pocket really well there. I just think he rushed the throw a little bit. Didn't really look it over too well.
Well, Norwell's going to have to punt here with the ball spotted at their 16-yard line.
Now
Riley out there.
They do the rugby style, don't they?
It's different. He'll kick it a couple of different ways, but he's been doing the rugby style. See, not so much that time, as that's going to get a big Norwell bounce and cross midfield. It'll be down at about the 46-yard line of the Barons. That's where they'll take over.
Well, one thing I've learned on the punts is you just got to let that thing die. Don't touch it at all. Let the referee blow it dead so you can just eat up that time of possession.
Okay.
Don't let them get any more than they can.
Huh. Well, we've only got 37.9 seconds left here in the first quarter in Waterloo. What a beautiful evening for football.
Yeah, weather cooling down.
Finally. It was hot even to the middle of the week this week.
Yeah. Playing on turf, it makes it even worse.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, I think we actually set a record on Tuesday, was it? I think it was Tuesday. It was 92, and I think we broke that record. That ball is high and over the head of the intended receiver and the defender.
That was Alec Brunson. He got away with a little shove there on, I don't know who it was. He pushed off a little bit before he finally came loose there. It's a good thing Norwell had that safety over the top.
Yeah, I remember calling Brunson's name quite a bit last year at Norwell. Dunham has his arm may be getting sore. He has thrown a lot here in this first quarter. As Colin mentioned, he had a great week last week. There's a handoff, and boy, well defended by the Knights.
Does that Cameron Harris come up with that?
It looked like it. That's going to be about a 4-yard loss for Althaus there. Or no, that's not Althaus. That's Bell. Oh, my goodness. That's a favorable spot. Third and 11, which that's at least a couple of yards better than what I thought they'd spotted at.
Still an ideal situation here for Norwell going into the end of the first quarter.
That will end the first quarter, and a good one for the Knights in that they kept the Barons out of the end zone twice in that first quarter. We'll take a break here from a couple sponsors and be back for second quarter action after these words.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us, each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light, any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
At First Bank of Bern, we believe in the American dream of owning a home. Having a space you can call your own. In fact, we've helped people realize that dream for over 125 years. Whether you're looking to buy your first home, refinance an existing loan, or move into something a little bigger, we believe our lending experts have the local knowledge and experience to help make your dream a reality. Apply online at firstbankofbern.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Dekalb. Start of the second quarter here. As Dunham back to pass again. Looks long, got a man open, and perfectly thrown. Goebel brought down by Ringer. Boy, that was a well-thrown football right there, Colin.
Wasn't awful coverage by Carson. He was stride for stride with him. That was just a perfect throw. Hit him right in stride. I mean, that's tough one-on right there. He had him stride for stride. That was just a better throw. That's just a better play by Dekalb there. Not much you can do about that one.
They're going to have first and goal at about the 4-yard line. And that's the best pass he's thrown all night. That was right on the money. So Dekalb threatening again. That's the third time they've been in the red zone this evening already. A lot of movement in the backfield here. Two receivers stacked to the right, and a whistle on the play.
It's not exactly what you want if you're Dekalb right after that. You want to get right back to the line, run a play, not let Norwell regroup at all.
Instead, they had to burn a timeout.
Yeah.
So, but boy, what a well-thrown ball there by Dunham.
That was a dime right there.
It sure was. We'll keep it here for this timeout and let you know that about a couple of our sponsors here. Grable Insurance wants to provide you the protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. Visit Grable Insurance at their office on Pony Express Run in Leo to get the best coverage you can afford. Also, Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric has carrying other name-brand furnaces to warm your home like you deserve. With 24-hour emergency service, Bluffton Plumbing, Heating, and Electric can help, and they now offer duct cleaning. We don't have to throw the air conditioning in there this week, but we sure did the last two. So DeKalb now has used 2 of their 3 timeouts. First and goal from the 4. They've thrown it quite a bit down here in the red zone so far this evening without much success. This time Dunham will hand off. Bell
didn't get much there.
Up the line of scrimmage, yeah.
See, that's what I was talking about with the gang tackling. They got one person stood them up, and then everybody kind of came in there. You can't just keep doing the one-on-one thing, or that's what's going to happen is they're going to break tackles.
And that's been an issue for the Knights this year. A lot of yards after the first hit. So 2nd and goal now for the Barons. Another, nope, that Dunham kept it and got into the end zone, And Norwell's going to pick up a personal foul, I believe. It's kind of a tough call.
Yeah, that one could have went without throwing there. He was just trying to make a play on him there. It's not. I didn't think that was malicious or anything. He was just trying to make a play.
It didn't look like there was any helmet-to-helmet contact or anything. Now, they'll assess that on the kickoff, correct? Yeah. Well, it is a touchdown for the Barons. They draw first blood. Out to attempt the extra point is number 81, Kai Zacharias. Just a freshman. Probably a soccer player. And his kick is good. Zacharias is listed at 5'8", 140. As Dekalb's cannon goes off here in Waterloo. They take an early 7-0 lead, 10:51 left here in this first half. As the cheerleaders working on their push-ups. Got all 7 of them in. Did a fine job. 16 cheerleaders. On the Norwell side, not as many. Looks like 11 cheerleaders on the Norwell side. You know, and what's crazy is as warm as it's been the last couple of weeks, 2 weeks from now, the end of the regular season, it could be snowing.
Yeah. You kind of get used to that here.
The wide temperature swing.
Yeah.
As Dekalb teeing up the football.
Now, don't be surprised if you see a little sky kick or an onside kick. They already have the field position. So I would be emphasizing to Norwell to not be surprised by a weird kick here as they try to get the ball back.
Just cover it up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the ball will be kicked from the Norwell 45.
Eli's on the 5. If he has to back up much, don't just let it go through the end zone. Get the touchback, get it out to the 20, 25, whatever it is in high school.
I think it's a 20.
So the NFL's 25, right?
I think so. They're big on ratings, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
Yeah.
High school isn't.
Yeah.
Zacharias out there to kick it for the Barons. I'd be willing to bet you all the money in my pocket he's a soccer player. And it's a line drive kick that's going to go well through the end zone, and the Knights will take over at their own 20.
Be nice to see how they respond right here. They can't let this snowball into anything much more here. You don't want to go in with a 2 or 3 score deficit.
Yeah, as we were talking about in the pregame show, this is a night that the Norwell squad should be competitive in this one. They've had a few this year that were not so competitive.
Yeah.
They pick up their first win in a couple of years.
They got Columbia City and Huntington North next week.
Right.
So they really can win all these games.
Taylor looking to throw, and he's going to be sacked.
Is there a fumble there? Or the Cal sideline's acting like there was a fumble.
No,
the ball keeps coming out a lot, though. He needs to start tucking that away. Whenever you know you're about to take a sack, just tuck it. Just go down.
It's about a 5-yard loss for the Knights. Bring up 2nd and 15. This has worked out really well for your father.
Just sitting back here eating popcorn.
Eating popcorn.
And wings.
I thought I smelled wings. Oh, well, 2nd and 15, the handoff. I believe that's Ringer.
Got it back.
Yeah.
Well, once again, they're just trying to make it 3rd and reasonable, give themselves a chance here. 3rd and 15 would be tough, especially at the high school level, to throw a deep one. I haven't seen Norwell complete too many deep passes this year, so.
No. Glasgow's got a pretty good arm.
Yeah.
Threw some deep balls last week. Didn't connect on any of the deep ones. And
that'll come as he's just a sophomore, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that'll come. By the time he's a senior, he'll start dropping those in.
His first name's Belden.
Yep. Played baseball with him. What'd I say?
No, it's me.
Oh,
it was me. I have a hard time. I keep wanting to say Blendon.
Pitch it.
Instead of Belden. And that's a good play on the option. As a nice pickup there for Ringer. Bring up 4th and short, but the Knights are going to kick it away, looks like. Oh, it's a little bit longer than I thought. I thought he was closer to the marker than that. About 4th and 3.
Now, one time I'd like to see Eli do this rugby and then just take off.
He's done that. I've seen him do it once so far. He's probably done it more than that. I've missed a couple of games. And as I recall, I think he picked up the first down then.
It's 4th and 3. I mean, he really could if there's nobody there. Yep. The shield let someone come through there.
That's a good kick.
Now, that hit Mason back there?
Boy, I don't know. I mean, that was very close.
That could have hit a Dekalb player as well.
I thought so too. It was awfully close to his heel. That was Mason Dioff.
Yeah, he went diving after that like that hit one of the players.
Yeah, chasing it out of bounds. Of course, Mason, he's the kind of kid he'll dive on asphalt.
Yeah.
If he thinks he can do something good.
One of our coaches always talks about packing your bag right, and that with the right things. And he always seems like he's the kid who packs his bag right. He's always prepared to play, whether that be. I mean, they could probably tell him to go on the offensive line. He'd be willing to do it. So,
yeah, he is a tough-minded kid. Nobody in the backfield with Dunham, as he'll hand it off to number 25. A couple of good moves there by Dylan Deller. Deller's a 5'11" junior.
Christian over pursued there a little bit, allowed him to keep going outside. Got to keep the outside contained, string it out to the sidelines. Then when they cut back, just have a bunch of people there to make the tackle.
Picked up 3-4 yards. It's 2nd and 6 on the scoreboard. It looks more like 7 to me, but as Dunham is alone in the backfield now. What's that?
They have M&Ms back here, I guess, too.
Yeah. Your father's rubbing it in at this point, Colin. As Dunham's going to keep it, pick up the first down out near midfield. And that'll move the chains for the Barons. The ball spotted at about the 40. We'll say 48, approximately. Greg Van Meter here, along with Reese Schwartz, Matt Schwartz, and now Colin Schwartz. We're full of Schwartz.
We just need to get my mom here now.
Where is she?
Play-by-play.
That's right. Where's she at?
She's at home.
Oh, okay. Oh, good, nice throw by Dunham. Goebel with another big reception.
Don't bring him down there.
And he's forced out of bounds. I think that's going to be another first down for Dekalb as they move the chains. The ball's going to be spotted at about the 40-yard line.
And he gets some pressure on Dunham. He's just sitting back there with plenty of time. He has no pressure on him. Just makes it easier to make the throws he's making. He's already good enough. If you give him enough time, it's just going to make it even easier.
Looks like Althouse is in the backfield now.
Trouble with the snap.
He drops the ball and
still got it all.
Wow. Not sure how he got rid of that ball, but Dylan Deller hauled it in. There wasn't anybody close to him.
Looks like we got a Norwell player down right at midfield.
As an official timeout here, the trainers trot out to midfield.
I think that might be Preston Graham.
Well, we will take a quick break here, and hopefully he is all right. We'll let you know on the flip side after these words from our sponsors.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory. Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you? Or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
Well, here at Dekalb, the
Coach telling us what.
Norwell player that was down, we think it was Graham, now sitting up, which is always a good sign. 7:48 left in the second quarter here. Colin, how's classes going for you so far?
Pretty good. The only one I'm a little worried about is psychology. That one
Really?
is hard for me to get through. The professor doesn't make it easy to stay awake in that one.
There's a lot of people that are worried about my psychology. But I keep escaping, so it's working out well. How many hours you taking? 12?
Yep.
That is a full load.
I think it's 14.
14? Holy cow! Of course, a college athlete. For those who haven't done it, you got 2 full-time jobs.
Yeah, you really do. The practice and the meetings, and then you got the mandatory study tables some nights.
Yep.
I have to say, though, I almost enjoy the study tables. It forces me to actually study.
Yeah, that's if you're going to go to college, it's an advantage to be an athlete.
Yeah.
From that perspective. Second and short here for Dekalb as Dunham will hand off to Aldhouse. He's got the first down and more as he's inside the Norwell 25-yard
Defensive
line.
end just got pushed out right there, made the hole real easy to see. Guy could move up and get the linebacker picked up. That was a real nice play by Dekalb.
They've moved the ball well all night so far, except the first couple of times in the
inside the 10.
Yeah, the red zone.
Need to turn over here, sway the momentum a little bit. I feel like everything's going for Dekalb right now.
Does feel that way as Dunham back to pass.
Got him.
For the end zone, wide open. Goebel just made a little move to the outside and was able to free himself. Dekalb's lead stretches to 13-0. Who was that defending that play?
Look, there were 3 of them there.
It was 18, I believe. That's Belden Glasgow. It was a nice move by Goebel. He just cut inside, then
got behind him. You can't let him get behind you.
Zacharias out for the extra point attempt, and that looked good from here. It is, and it's a 14-0 Dekalb lead here at Waterloo with 7:22 left on the clock here in the second quarter, and the Dekalb cheerleaders getting back to their push-ups. They do them. They're coordinated. There they go. Well, they were coordinated. It's not that consistent.
I almost wonder as a cheerleader, if you're cheering for the other team, if you have to do push-ups every time you score.
That's a good point. You know, I'm not even sure they did 14 there. I think they only did 7.
Just for every time they score.
Yeah, pretty sure.
So it'd be rough for some teams if it's like 42-0. They have to do 7, then 14.
You know, I'd hate to be an Eastbrook cheerleader. they put up like 120 points their first 2 weeks.
Hey, they're going to be in shape.
Yeah, that's for sure. Strongest cheerleaders in the state, right there. Well, Norwell needs to get something going offensively.
Get a score before the half here. Give yourself a little bit of confidence going into the half.
Just to have something good happen on the offensive side of the ball would be huge for the Knights at this point.
Get a good return here. Set up good field position. I feel like the whole game has been played in Norwell's territory.
Yes, it has. Norwell has not been past midfield. Zacharias with the kick.
So let's see if Eli can get a good return right here. They got the wedge set up.
Riley with a good return, still on his feet, out across the 45.
See, that's what Norwell needed right there. Set up a little bit of field possession for them. Even if they don't get points here, they're at least flipping the field a little bit, and they're not playing on their own in their own territory.
It was very much a line drive kick. It got to Eli pretty quickly down there around the 19-yard
Doesn't
line.
give the Dekalb very much time to get down there and cover the kick.
As Taylor will be taking the snaps here for the Knights. I believe that's Ringer back there with him. Yep.
Looks like it's still loose. I can't tell who has it.
Well, it was Eli Riley in motion, and it almost looked like a direct snap. It was supposed to happen.
I don't think it was supposed to be. I think that was the problem.
Well, they're going to say it was an incomplete pass. That's a break.
Yeah, that
because it looked like it touched Eli before it did.
That's
Daly.
what I thought too. Got a little lucky there.
Yeah,
and I think the coach knows that. He was giving the referee an earful right there. That's a tough one right there. 2nd
and 10 now for the Knights, and that's a break. Just over 7 minutes left in this first half.
See them take advantage of it now, though.
Well, that's what they need to do. Taylor's going to throw it to the left side.
Move.
That was Garrison Breggy, and he's dropped in the back behind the line of scrimmage. About a 3-yard loss. That'll bring up 3rd and 13. Well, that did do what they wanted it to do.
I don't think it did either. He had to break tackles just to get to where he got.
He did. Is that guys just missing assignments or just being overpowered?
It could have been a number of things. They could have had too many people over there to throw that, and they might have needed a different play. But
that was almost picked off as Taylor drugged down from behind. The Knights will have to kick it away again. It could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse. If that kid catches that one might be going for 6 the other way.
Absolutely. So the Knights will punt again. Eli Riley, the busiest man on this team, out to kick. He's punting and kicking tonight. We're not sure what happened to Chris Bear. That's a good kick right there. As it lands at about the 30, good bounce for the
Rolling
Knights.
all the way inside the 20.
Yeah, good kick, Eli Riley. It's going to be about a 35-yard kick, roughly. The Barons will take over. They already lead 14-0 here in the second quarter. Plenty of wings left. We'll have to jump into those at halftime. Well, I want you to cover up the rest of those and hide them. They smell pretty good. They're from Wings Etc. is actually one of my favorite wing places. That one in Bluffton's very good.
I'm sure eating wings the day before a game, my coach would be real proud of me.
Yeah, I'll bet. Get that good grease in you.
Oh yeah. I did that one game last year before Norwell game, and I never did that again because I played both ways, and I was gassed by the second quarter.
I'll bet. So what do you want to put in your body on a day like that where you're playing?
You really want a carb load, pasta. I mean, that's what I ended up doing most of the time last year, and that's what I've been trying to do this year. Is just nothing that sits too heavy with you and goes away. And that's what you want to hydrate too. That's another big part of it. It's not just what you eat. So, especially the way it has been for our games this year, it's been real hot.
It has to have been brutal the last couple of weeks.
Especially on turf. Last week we were lucky enough to play on a grass field though, and that would have been our hottest game too. So.
Yeah, it was hot last week. Now, are you playing around noontime or in the evening?
About 1:30.
1:30. Okay. It was, of course, St. Francis's homecoming last week, and they played it at 6 o'clock, which was a big break for them.
Yeah.
There was a penalty assessed there because it's 1st and 18 holding. Okay.
Oh, he still got a nice play there. Is that Bryce Kelly?
He's close.
I think he got him at the 1. Maybe
he
3.
Was in the backfield in a hurry.
Someone had to miss an assignment right there. He just came screaming through. I mean, he was untouched.
It was Bryce Kelly.
Kyle Dunham did not have enough time to do whatever he was supposed to do on that one. Now it's 2nd and a mile.
Ball spotted at about the 1 yard line. So Dunham's actually in the end zone. Back to pass. Looks long.
Oh, he's got him. Overthrew him.
Goebel had his man beat. That's Landon Geiger.
They got a little pressure on him.
Belden Glasgow.
They got a little pressure on him there. That could have forced him to overthrow it a little bit.
He threw that ball a long way in the air. I mean,
yeah.
He threw it close to 50 yards. That'll make it 3rd and 26 from the 1. Boy, the Knights.
If a stop here would be huge. Like I said, be flipping the field. They would probably, I would think, get the ball back on their side of the, or on the Dekalb side of the field. So a stop right here would be huge.
Yeah, they may.
A little draw play here wouldn't be too bad. Just get what you can.
It'll be interesting to see
keeping
that.
It.
Yeah, he keeps it. And breaks a couple of tackles. Finally shoved out of bounds at about the 4.
So he ran about 20 yards there for 1.
Yeah. Actually, it was. That was Goebel, the wide receiver, that took that snap.
He ran a long way for that 1 yard.
Yeah, he did. Dekalb will punt for the first time this evening. And I cannot read his number.
The number 3.
Number 3.
Alec Brunson.
Okay. Yep. 5:13 left in this second quarter.
Who got the ball to start the game?
Dekalb did.
A score here would be huge.
Knuckleball kick fielded by
Oh, that's a block in the
Breggy.
back. Oh, they didn't get him.
Yeah, he didn't see it. And Breggy with a great return.
That's what they needed.
The 10.
That's what they needed. They missed a block in the back right
sure
there.
Did. I think the official's just looking past the play.
Yeah.
Because it was right in front of him.
Yeah. Is it Belden in there?
Yep. Belden Glasgow is going to take over at the quarterback position. The ball spotted at the 5, and Norwell with their best chance by far this evening to get some points here. Clock under 5 minutes. Belden Glasgow in there. He's got a couple of...
Got Kelly and
Kelly and Ringer. Yep, and it's to Ringer. Ringer over
Good
the left side and into the end zone.
Tell you what, Bryce Kelly had a great block right there.
He just flattened. I actually saw that. I normally can't see the blocks. But Kelly just flattened somebody over the left side of the line of scrimmage, and the Knights on the board.
Touchdown was set up by
Breggy with a great return on the punt. And Eli Riley's going to try. I really didn't know that they'd try this. I thought they might just go for 2.
Does Bear maybe have a soccer game or something coming up?
Eli Riley trying his first extra point of the year. And
got blocked.
Yep. Well,
it looked like it would have been good, too.
Yep,
I mean, he got it
straight.
up.
Yep.
Someone just got off the edge there.
Norwell does get on the scoreboard. They trail 14-6. Well, that was a well-executed play by the Knights. Only needed one play to get into the end zone. That last 5 yards. And Riley will be back out there to kick off. Deep for the Barons will be Bell. And I think, well, no, it'll be Bell and Goebel back there. Lance Barnhart, number 22. Beside Goebel. You can tell Goebel's just a little bit faster than most on the field. He's gotten behind several Norwell defenders already this evening.
Yeah, I remember him and Brunson last year had a pretty big game against us.
Goebel listed at, he's a senior now, listed at 5'10", 165. Eli needs to get some air under this kick. And instead it's a short kick.
Ooh, takes a
high
good hop.
bounce. And Dekalb covers it up. That's Joe Bell. Or excuse me, Landon Miller over there. John Bell, but John Bell's number 20.
I don't know if they were trying to kick away from Goebel there, but that was a pretty good kick. Bounced way up in the air.
Took a heck of a bounce.
Yeah.
Dekalb, a little, well, they got people running in and out, but now they seem to be set. Bohada out to cover the receiver on this side.
Good play. Is that Cole Lewison who got him there? That was a good play. He came off the edge. He got off his block real nice there.
Landon Miller picked up about a half a yard. Cool enough, we've actually got a little condensation on the glass. I guarantee you when we're in Columbia City in 2 weeks.
Oh, it's a block in the back.
Apparently, blocks in the back are legal this evening. That's the second one that's been missed. One for each side. It was Barnhart on the carry. I believe it was Barnhart. Now Barnhart's back in the lineup for Dekalb. It's about 3rd and 7 for the Barons.
Trip spit out to the right. Can't forget about the tight end.
Dunham looks downfield. Boy, good stick. And
great hit by Bryce Kelly right there. A clean hit. Didn't come in too high. Got him right in the gut.
Kelly putting the hurting on people this evening. The senior listed at 5'10", 205. That is a solid 205 as well.
Yeah.
Out to punt for Dekalb is number 3, Alec Brunson. Brunson did it 6'3", 195. Doesn't look that big.
Norwell did exactly what they needed to do there. Got a quick 3 and out. They're going to get the ball back with plenty of time to put more points up on the board.
Another line drive kick.
Did he touch it?
And
did he touch that?
Go. I don't think he did.
That was a great punt. Took a huge bounce for Dekalb right there.
Norwell's going to start behind their 10-yard line. Ball spotted at about the 9. Boy, that was a line drive
55-yard punt.
Woo. Boy, and it never got more than 15 foot off the ground either. I think your dad can do play-by-play in the second half. Yeah, I'm going to sit back there and eat. So Norwell with Belden Glasgow at the helm. He'll hand off.
Decent play on first down there. Got some yards.
Good pickup. About 4-yard pickup. Was that Kelly on the carry?
It was Ringer.
It was Ringer. Kelly actually heading towards the sideline now. And the local radio crew commenting on Norwell's choice to have the quarterback run the plays in and out. Well, they've got a good aerobics program at Norwell.
Yeah, that was too many men in motion.
Yeah,
you had two people moving at the same time.
Eli Riley on the carry, and that's going to be called back. It'll be 2nd and by the time they get that ball moved.
Yeah, he didn't get many yards there. They might just decline that and bring up 3rd down and 8 or 3rd and 7 or whatever it may be.
It is declined. The yard marker has not been there. Now it's been changed to 3rd down. Good call there, Colin. Thought of you today. As a matter of fact, we're getting lessons set up for the winter. And how many winners did you hit with Josh?
A lot.
3 or 4 anyway, right? As that pass is picked off, Glasgow just not quite sure where he was throwing. It was John Bell with the interception. It's the second turnover of the evening for the Knights already. I'm not quite sure where he was throwing that ball.
I think he was trying to teleport it a little bit. I think he had Breggy kind of running behind him. He just threw too much of a line drive.
Well, it was right in the breadbasket of John Bell, and now Dekalb with the chance to score again late in the first half. Dunham.
You're going to take a shot right here.
Yep. And the pass is completed. Nice move by Brunson.
The flag.
And a flag on the play.
I would assume that's coming back because that was on while he was making all the moves. That could be a holding or a block in the back.
Well, they've missed a couple of blocks in the back here already in the second quarter, but they're going to catch this one.
It was on Dekalb. I didn't quite see what the call was, though.
Block in the back. That'll bring it back about the 17-yard line, 16, 17-yard line, where it'll remain first down. Just under 3 minutes left in this second quarter.
You and Josh doing the lessons at Parkview again?
We are. In fact, just sent in the dates today.
Stuck them right at the line.
Yeah, I'm just there to support, as you know. Occasionally yell at the lazy kid, you know. Never had to do that with you, though. Never had that problem with you. You usually had a sweat worked up within about 5 minutes.
Yeah. I swung pretty hard. I didn't really just swing for a contact.
No. It was fun to watch. As Dunham rolls left, had a man open.
That was Preston Graham back from injury. Pressured up the quarterback. I tell you what, he completes that. That might be a touchdown right there, as he had a lot of room to move around.
That was Eli Rome that he was trying to get the ball to. He'll bring up third down in about 11. Now Goebel split to the right, and to the left, Dylan Deller. Now they've not targeted Deller yet this evening. It's mostly Goebel.
Looks like he'll have a one-on-one if he wants to go after him.
And there's the...
he dropped it. Oh, man.
Wow. Goebel, who's made several nice catches already tonight.
I think he got a little too excited there.
Yeah, I mean, he just flat dropped that one.
I mean, he couldn't have taken his eye off of it because he had nowhere else to run.
Right.
Maybe it was a hit he thought was coming or what.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, he was right across the line in the end zone. So
caught another break. Norwell caught another break here.
Huge break.
Huge stop right. Keep him out of the end zone. Keep it a one-score game, potentially going into halftime.
Dunham's going to throw as he looks left.
Good pressure. Bad throw.
And
good pressure. Preston Graham had a few good plays right there, getting pressure on Dunham. There are two throws that he kind of got in the way of right there, and the first one I think would have been a touchdown if it was completed.
Oh, no doubt. And as Dekalb, boy, they've scored twice, but they have struggled in the red zone.
Yeah, Norwell kind of tightens up a little bit in the red zone. It's a little tougher to run plays in the red zone. You don't have as much room to run the plays.
I think that's Glasgow still in there for the Knights.
Yeah, it looks like him.
Yep. They'll hand it off, and that's Ringer on the carry.
That's smart. I would kind of see what you can get with some runs here. You're getting the ball after halftime to start the half. Maybe you can bust off a long run, but I don't know how much I'd want to give the ball back to Kyle Dunham the way he can throw it.
Boy, that's for sure. Now, I was really impressed with Glasgow's arm last week. I mean, he's got a good arm.
I remember in our scrimmage last year, before we'd even played a game, we put him in, and he slung one from about 40 on a dime into the end zone.
Wow. Well, this is going to be a pitch.
Yeah, that's a block in the back.
Yep. Riley's going to draw the flag there.
That guy came free. I don't know if that was originally Riley's guy, but he came through untouched, and unless that was going to be tackled in the backfield, he didn't really have a choice of what to do.
Yeah, he just kind of grabbed him as he went by. That was John Bell that had gotten that defensive penetration. have not moved the football yet. In fact, it's going to be the penalty's going to be declined, so it'll be 3rd and about a long 7.
Now they have 1 timeout left, so I'd run the ball, make them use it if they want to attempt to score again. I'd run the ball here, make them use it.
Well, the penalty was declined. Okay. Glasgow with Ringer back there with him. Riley in motion. And another flag. Well, that's the second time they've done that tonight.
I didn't see the second. Who moved?
I don't know, but it was definitely 2 guys moving. Looked to me like 3 actually, but to me it almost looked like Glasgow took off.
Yeah, I was going to say I didn't see any other like linemen or wide receivers moving except for Riley going in motion. Did Belden and Carson start moving a little fast there?
I think Belden did. I think Belden took just about a half step to his right before the ball got to him.
He's going to be a really good baseball player.
Beautiful swing. Team left in this quarter, 3rd and 15 for the Knights. And it's a handoff up the middle. Ringer across the 15.
It's the right call. Make them burn the timeout. See if Eli can get a good kickoff here.
It will be a timeout called by Dekalb. That is their last one. We'll take a quick break here from Indiana Physical Therapy and be right back.
Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Just like filling a medication prescription from your doctors, you have the right to choose who provides your physical therapy, and IPT accepts all insurance coverage. With extended hours, we are open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and offer same-day appointments. We have 17 conveniently located clinics with 7 in Fort Wayne and 1 each in Angola, Auburn, Bluffton, Columbia City, Goshen, Huntington, Kendallville, New Haven, and Warsaw. Contact Indiana Physical Therapy to start your therapy today. We will get you back to work, play, and life. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice for physical therapy. Call 260-229-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Well, Eli Riley needs to get a good kickoff here with 1:13 left in the half. And it is
kicked it right away that time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be a first down. That's going to be an automatic first down.
Did he hit him?
Yeah. Depending. Oh, they fumbled it.
Well, all kinds of things happening on this punt.
They signal it Dekalb's ball. They signaled it Dekalb's ball.
Yeah, it's going to be nope.
That's an automatic first down though.
Yeah,
roughing the
kicker. That's
another
happened last week as well.
Another huge break for Norwell right there. Or they call it running into the kicker.
I think they called it running into the kicker.
So they're just going to re-kick.
Nope, it's personal foul.
Yep, it was roughing the kicker then.
First down. That's a huge break. Well, 1 minute even left here in this first half, and boy, Norwell's, as much as DeKalb's had the momentum, Norwell's gotten some real breaks. Glasgow.
Oh, he's got him.
He's got him open.
Yeah.
And the ball's caught.
We still have 3 timeouts, too.
Is that Breggy on the catch? You know, if it would have been a half a step less, Breggy would have scored on that. Well thrown ball though.
Very well
thrown.
thrown.
The Knights use a timeout.
I told you he can really throw the ball there.
Boy, that was a nice throw. Nice tight spiral.
Yeah. Once he becomes a senior.
Oh, gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep it here on this Norwell timeout and let you know that more than just a hardware store, Reed's Do It Best Hardware has a gift shop, paint department, rental department, and yes, hardware. There you go. They're open 7 days a week to best serve you located on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. Call and make a convenient appointment at Stephan Financial. They're located at 110 West Cherry Street in Bluffton to discuss your retirement, Social Security, long-term care insurance questions. Call Stephan Financial at 260-824-8175. 1st and 10 for the Knights. The ball at about the 37-yard line. Glasgow back to pass. Looks downfield right. Boys, just a little off as Bohada was pretty well covered.
Yeah, he didn't really have much room. That was actually a pretty good throw, just kind of throwing it out of bounds.
It was. Glasgow, he's got a great arm. I don't know if he'll pitch this year as a sophomore. He might.
Yeah, I bet he'll get at least a few innings in there. Yeah. He's not. I don't know if he'll be a regular guy he goes to, but.
I'll tell you, Coach McLean's pretty excited. He's got some good young players.
Yes, he does.
Sophomore class, freshman class. There's some 8th graders coming. Mm-hmm. I'll tell you, I saw 2 incoming freshmen up at the PBR Sluggers workout this past weekend on Sunday, and I'm telling you what, I was impressed. Wathen, left-handed stick, and Rocco Haynes. Hard to forget that name.
Yeah.
Rocco. His middle name is Cedric. Rocco Cedric Haynes. Downfield.
Caught it.
Oh, my goodness, what a catch. Well, they're going to say he couldn't hang on.
Now, in the first quarter, if they called that pass interference down here, I think they could have very easily called that one right there.
Yeah. No flag, though, on the play. Thrown just a little bit.
Yeah, they called a pretty soft pass interference on Norwell. I think they could have called that one too.
They'll bring up 3rd and 15 with 40 seconds left. I'd take another shot.
I would take another shot. You punt the ball away if you don't get it here.
Glasgow back to throw again. Looks left. Downfield, and
that's another pass interference.
And now that's a tough call as Christian Bohada was stopped in his tracks.
He got pushed down onto his knees there.
Not quite sure how the official missed that one, but it's going to turn it back over to Dekalb.
He did. That's just high school referees for you. I got in trouble for not being very happy last year, so.
I don't get in trouble for that.
I can't imagine that. Your dad would never do anything like that. Yell at an official.
Yeah, he's right. I get that from my mom.
As Dunham looking downfield.
Can't let him get out of bounds. Tackle him in bounds. Keep the clock running.
He was able to get out of bounds, I think.
28 seconds. They don't have any timeouts, so that's really good. One play that's completed inside doesn't get out of bounds or something. That could be the end of the half.
Yeah. DeKalb leading 14-6.
If I were Norwell, I'd be playing deep here. Don't let anything get behind you.
Dunham finds Goebel. Oh, that was okay. I couldn't tell that from where my angle was.
Yep, short hop that one.
Incomplete pass. 23 seconds left. Norwell with not a huge crowd coming up to Waterloo this evening. They probably all stop at the fair. That's what I'm guessing in Auburn.
I don't know about
Looks left. Oh! Almost picked off.
That would have been 6 going the other way, too.
Sure would have.
Is that Landon Geiger?
Landon Geiger.
He's been all over the field tonight on the defensive side of the ball.
He has worked hard. DeKalb will have to kick it away.
Hey, I tell you what, get a good return here. You never know. Still got 2 timeouts remaining. If you can get a good return like he did on that, like Breggy did on that one where they ended up scoring, maybe even just get a field goal.
Breggy and Riley deep for the Knights. And
don't be on Norwell.
All kinds of whistles.
False start.
That'll move it back 5 yards.
He really kicks line drive punts, man. He doesn't give them very much time to get down, so a good return here would be huge. They're bringing Breggy up, it looks like, to maybe try and...
Yep. Riley back there all by himself. The kick is away.
They almost got it.
And it takes a Dekalb bounce.
Yeah, this is that moment where you don't want to touch it, just let the clock roll.
Right. And the clock all the way down to 6.4 seconds. Knights will be able to get maybe one play off here.
I would just take it into the half here. Don't do anything that'll end up hurting you. Don't throw an interception or fumble it. I would almost just take a knee right here. You get the ball to start the half.
Already with 3 turnovers in the first half. 2 picks and a lost fumble. .4 on the clock. Glasgow will pitch it to Ringer. Ringer over the left side, around the left end, and he'll be out of bounds with 0.4 of a second left. So they'll run one more play here. I'll tell you what, I'd take a knee.
Yeah, I would too. If you throw an interception, there's going to be a lot of room for a return.
Or even lose a fumble or something.
I wouldn't even run the option right here. I would just hand this off or take a knee. Don't take the risk of making a bad toss or something.
Right. Glasgow takes the snap, hands it off to Ringer as the half ends, and Ringer with a big gain, still on his feet.
Oh, man.
Wow, he almost broke that.
That would have been huge.
Oh, it sure would have. Instead, it'll end the half on a long run.
They were playing back, though, playing deep for the pass. That was the reason they were back there.
That'll end the half. Norwell trails at Dekalb this evening 14-6 as we go into halftime. We'll take a nice break here from a few sponsors and be back with the halftime show after these words. Thanks for joining us on WellsCountyVoice.com.
Welcome to the new Heidi Automotive Group. We have a brand new state-of-the-art facility. Now you can shop for a new Chevrolet, Buick, Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler at the same location right here in Bluffton, Indiana. We have a huge selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and crossovers. We focus on quality, and that is why we certify our pre-owned inventory so you get more warranty, free maintenance, and peace of mind. Don't worry about your credit. We have financing options for everyone. Heidi Automotive Group, a new look, but old-fashioned integrity.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality first home improvements.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
It's estimated that 1 in 4 children has a vision-related condition that can affect learning. Your child's vision can make a big difference in academic performance. Annual exams are recommended to rule out vision problems that may interfere with your child's vision, development, and academic performance. Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care can detect problems your child may have, which can then be promptly treated. Our optometrists provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best by combining experience and expertise with the latest technology.
To look and feel your best, visit Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424 or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
Are you looking for a new dental home, or maybe you've suffered a dental sports-related injury? Contact Dr. Kukulhan and her caring staff. They can help you with your general and emergency dental needs. Dr. Laura Kukulhan and her staff provide a wide variety of services such as fillings, crowns, veneers, bridges, bleaching, dentures, athletic mouth guards, and much more. Dr. Kukulhan's office is located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton. Call today at 824-31000 for an appointment with Dr. Laura Kukulhan.
Dr. Laura Kukulhan is a provider for Delta Dental and Aetna insurances. She is also accepting Care Credit. Dr. Kukulhan and her staff will make you feel at home.
Troxel Equipment Company, a family-owned business, is dedicated to making you a satisfied customer with the best possible equipment, parts, and service. 3 locations in Bluffton, Huntington, and Wabash. You can find a full line of John Deere equipment, mowers and generators from Honda, blowers and chainsaws by Steel. Experience superior service and selection at Troxel Equipment, your solutions dealer. Find them online at troxelequipment.com.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 youth per team, or 2 youth may make a team starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every frame. With 22 lanes, there is plenty of excitement to go around. So stop by to practice or come relax with friends. And don't forget about Friday Fun. From 12 noon to 6 p.m., only $1 per game and 50-cent shoe rental in a smoke-free environment. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop is so much more than a hardware store. They have a newly expanded housewares department. They carry Melissa and Doug toys, Yankee candles, and Will collectibles. Think of Reed's Gift Shop year-round for baby gifts, birthday, anniversary, showers, and for those everyday items you need to pick up. Men, you can get your hardware supplies and a gift for the woman in your life all in one stop. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop, open 7 days a week on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. We appreciate your business.
Welcome back to Dekalb. Greg Van Meter along with Reese Schwartz, Colin Schwartz, Matt Schwartz, Derek Decker's here as well. It's pretty much a party here at Dekalb. Colin's getting his headset back on. According to the Bluffton Bowling Center halftime report, the Bowling Center in Bluffton and at the Bowling Center, your halftime can be made complete at the snack bar with delicious pizza and ice cold drinks. 22 lanes. There's plenty of room for everyone to come practice or relax and bowl a game or two with friends. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton and is a perfect place to plan your next birthday party. Visit bowlbluffton.com. That's bowlbluffton.com. Well, let's look at some stats from this first half. It's still a ball game. Dekalb leading 14-6. All the points were scored in the second quarter. Dekalb got a touchdown run from Kyle Dunham of 4 yards at the 10:51 mark of the second quarter. Kai Zacharias converted the kick to get Dekalb on the board. Then at the 7:22 mark, Dekalb with a 24-yard pass from Dunham to Colin Goebel. Zacharias converted that kick as well. That was Dekalb's 14 points. Norwell got on the board after a great return of kick by Garrison Breggy. Carson Ringer ran it in from 5 yards out, and Eli Riley's kick was blocked. That made it 14-6, and that stand at halftime. From the team's perspective, Norwell rushed it 18 times for 80 yards in the first half. Dekalb 21 times for 63 yards. They threw the ball a lot. Norwell had 52 yards passing, 4 of 12, and 2 interceptions. Dekalb, on the other hand, was 9 of 21 for 154 yards in the first half. That was all Dunham on those throws. So if you add those numbers up, total offense for Norwell, 30 plays, 132 yards for 42 plays, 217 yards. So not as big a gap as we've seen in some other games so far this year, Colin, but still Dekalb kind of controlling the action. Norwell got some breaks in that first half, there's no doubt. Norwell punted it 3 times, a total of 37-yard average. Dekalb 3 times for 47-yard average as well. time of possession in DeKalb's favor at 13-19. Norwell had it for 10 minutes and 41 seconds. Norwell was in the red zone once and scored. DeKalb was in there 4 times, only scored once. Sacks, Norwell had 1 for 7 yards. DeKalb had 1 for 5. Individually, rushing for the Knights, Carson Ringer carried it 13 times for 75 yards. Eli Riley also had a couple of carries for 8. Leading the way for DeKalb, John Bell had 7 carries for 31 yards. Cole Althouse added 19 yards on 6 carries. Receiving for the Knights, Garrison Breggy had a couple of catches for 28 yards. Christian Bohata, 1 for 20, and Landon Geiger, 1 for 4. For DeKalb, Colin Goebel had 6 catches for 130 yards and a score. Dylan Deller, 1 for 8, and Alec Brunson and Eli Rose had a catch apiece as well. Passing for Norwell, Joe Taylor was 3 of 7 for 21 yards. Belden Glasgow was 1 of 5 with 2 interceptions for 31 yards. And Kyle Dunham, 9 of 21 for 154 yards in the first half. Norwell turned it over 3 times. In addition to those 2 interceptions, there was a fumble that they lost as well. Defensively for the Knights, Bryce Kelly's having a great game on the defensive side of the ball. He had a sack, and he also had a tackle and an assist. For Norwell leading the way, Garrison Breggy, he's having a great night on both sides of the ball. 5 tackles in the first half. Carson Ringer, 4 and 1 assist. Preston Graham and Cole Lewison had 3 tackles apiece and an assist each. Garrett Wright had 2 tackles and an assist. Eli Riley, Bryce Kelly, Cam Harris all had a tackle and an assist. For DeKalb, Landon Miller had 5 tackles. Lucas Roller, 3. John Bell, Nathan Turnbull, and Colin Goebel, as well as Tanner Moore-Levy, had 2 apiece. And those are the stats for this first half at DeKalb. Colin, could be a lot more lopsided on the scoreboard than what it is right now.
Norwell sure caught a few breaks out there, whether that be, both teams have got breaks, but Norwell's have been more significant, stopping them in the red zone, big penalties, stuff like dropping touchdowns in the end zone. Just everything you can think of has really gone Norwell's way, and that's kept them in the game, really. That was one of the stats was they've been in the red zone 4 times and only converted once.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that's a big deal. DeKalb had the momentum. Most of the first half dominated the ball, really, in that first half, and only able to put a couple of scores up. So hopefully in the second half, Norwell can kind of take advantage of that, get a little bit of momentum of their own. They're going to have to start connecting on some of those big throws. They've had guys open a couple of times, not been able to make those plays, and because the ground game is not other than that long run by Carson Ringer to end the half. Not a lot going for the Knights on the ground tonight.
Like I said earlier, they've been playing on their side of the field most of the game, and it can just be tough to get out of the shadow of their own rights. So to come out, you need to at least get a few first downs. You can't just go 3 and out, punt the ball away, give them the ball at midfield again. You need to get at least a few first downs, if not score. Field position can be the name of a game, and it has been today. Norwell has not had the opportunity to get really much going other than that 1 punt return.
To their credit, I give DeKalb a lot of kudos here because, frankly, they've looked a lot better than what I thought they might.
Yeah.
Of course, we are having homecoming festivities here at DeKalb this evening. The court lined up out on the track. You can just kind of see him at the bottom of your screen as Reese Schwartz has abandoned his post and is here in the warm press box.
It's too cold for him out there.
Yeah, well, it is cool to see. We haven't had any weather like this so far this year.
Not accustomed to it.
It was in the 90s last week, and now it appears as though they're taking a lot of pictures on the track. And looks like they've named 2 kings and 2 queens, as there are 2 tiaras and 2 crowns out on the track.
I don't know much about the homecoming stuff.
What is that? Oh, last year's. Okay, so Derek, which ones are last year's? Why would you have two tiaras and two crowns? Yeah, I mean, come on, man. I thought you had the inside scoop. That's all right. I know it's too much pressure. I understand. Nuts, though.
Safe trip home, okay?
Well, we're having some fun here at Dekalb tonight. Of course, we got the whole Schwartz family. If we could we should have got your mom here this evening. But, yeah, would you? You know what? She can chime in with some play-by-play on the phone. We can do remote play-by-play. How about that? Yeah? I don't think she'd be in for that idea. Probably not.
She's seen enough football and baseball.
Yes, she has. Well, we've just got a couple minutes left in the half. We appreciate you joining us. And before we start the third quarter, we wanted to let you know this. Take some steps to be a better you and to be a part of something greater. Join the Taylor Nickel Foundation Family YMCA in Bluffton. They're located at 550 West Dustman Road, where right now all 7th graders in Wells County can get a Y-free membership. Help your student thrive in a safe environment. I know Reese tried to pass himself off as a 7th grader at the Y last week. I think they kicked him out.
Remember how we tried to get him to do that?
Yeah, and he wouldn't do it. But
look out.
In any case, for those 7th graders who actually are 7th graders in Wells County, you can get a free membership right now at the Y. We appreciate you joining us. We'll take another quick break and be back with the start of the second half after these words.
Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop is so much more than a hardware store. They have a newly expanded housewares department. They carry Melissa and Doug toys, Yankee candles, and Willow Tree collectibles. Think of Reed's Gift Shop year-round for baby gifts, birthday, anniversary, showers, and for those everyday items you need to pick up. Men, you can get your hardware supplies and a gift for the woman in your life all in one stop. Reed's Do It Best Hardware and Gift Shop, open 7 days a week on Highway 1 North in Bluffton. We appreciate your business. At Grable, their most important job is to make sure you leave with the best coverage you can afford. They want to provide you protection from the unfortunate things that can and often do happen. The cheapest insurance is often not the best. Visit online at grableinsurance.com or stop by the office on Pony Express Run, next door to the Leo Post Office, and talk to any of the friendly agents that would be happy to help you. Grable Insurance is a proud sponsor of high school athletics. Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice in Northern Indiana. Are you suffering from chronic pain? Maybe you just had a knee replacement or are an athlete in a recent game, or just someone who tweaked your back perfecting your golf swing. Choose IPT for your physical therapy. IPT is a cost-effective therapy provider who accepts all insurance plans. We offer the highest credentialed and most reputable staff in the area. We're open 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and can schedule you the same day you call. You can find any of our 17 Indiana Physical Therapy locations near you and know that we will assist you in getting you back to work, play, and life. Contact IPT or your physician to start your therapy today. Celebrating 29 years in business, Indiana Physical Therapy is your choice. Therapy. Call 260-209-2464 or visit indianapt.com.
Football fans know some things just go together. Quarterbacks and receivers, face paint and super fans, game days and tailgates. I am State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, and I know another winning combination, home and auto. Myself and my team are here to help life go right when you combine your home and auto insurance, which saves you time and money. So get your home and auto on the same team and score some savings. Call me, State Farm Agent Kevin Beatty, at 824-1928 today.
Dekalb and the Bowling Center halftime show. We're just about set for action to start here in the second half. Both teams out on the field getting loose for the second half. And Colin, we appreciate you joining us here to do color. It's nice to have the expertise that you bring to the table. I've been well, your dad does okay too.
I don't know about that. I've been listening to you guys the weeks I haven't came
for years. And yeah. It's a struggle, right?
Well, I haven't been able to listen to him for the past few years, but
that's true. But Al, your dad does a great job, and appreciate he and your brother. Although I give him an awfully hard time.
Yeah, he's down there on his phone right now. So
yeah. On his phone? I've never seen him get on his phone during a broadcast. As I understand, there's some guys listening.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah,
we want to shout out to. Is that right?
I just want to say what's up to Grant. Hope you're enjoying yourself at Purdue. Dalton, I really hope you're not enjoying yourself at Purdue. So. Yeah, I think Dalton's going to be here next week. I don't know about Grant.
Of course, that's down Lafayette. Purdue having an awfully good year. Of course, they
unfortunately,
yeah, they had a tough week last week. Second half, if I remember correctly, I believe they had 10 yards of offense.
Yeah, but they played with them. You got to give them that. Their defense was
they did
playing well. I don't really like saying this, but I think Purdue football is starting to be relevant again.
Yep.
Might actually be a game for the bucket this year.
It would be good to see. You like to see that competition. Well,
not as an IU fan.
Well, that's true. Norwell's going to get the ball to start this second half. They trail here at Dekalb 14-6 on homecoming night. The track now clear of king and queen candidates. We never did figure out the mystery of the multiple crowns and tiaras.
Yeah, thanks, Derek.
Well, I'm not going to blame Derek for that. Let's blame Reese.
Yeah, let's blame Reese. It's always easy to blame Reese.
Well, number one, he's outside.
Yeah.
So he really
didn't even have the camera down there for us to see.
Yeah. Doing a great job with the camera, though. We appreciate it. Deep for the Knights is Eli Riley. He's standing on the 15-yard line right now.
I just want to make a request that we get Reese back on the color commentary next week.
I can't ever get him to talk. Colin, I mean,
well, I've heard him cough a few times.
He has coughed a few times. Yeah, he tries to get the thing turned off before he does, but he's only successful about 30% of the time doing it. But we'll be back. We'll have him back in the press box next week at Norwell. Zacharias with a very short kick.
I think he was trying to do an onside that kicked it a little too fast for that.
He did. It was covered up right at about the 46-yard line by number 71 of the Knights.
A good field position for Norwell. Kind of came back to haunt Dekalb a little bit. Let's see if Norwell can take advantage.
Are you a little surprised at that kick?
I am, because Norwell hasn't really been able to get much going unless they have good field position.
That was Gavin Laley that showed some good hands there at the 48-yard line. That's where the Knights will start the second half. Oh, tough snap. And Norwell's going to lose a couple of yards on that play. That was Glasgow still in there at quarterback for the threw a couple good balls in the first half.
Yes, he did.
Now it's going to be second and a long 12. The ball spotted at the 45-yard line. Glasgow running the play in from the sideline. He's got Breggy and Geiger on this side. Two receivers to the right as well. One of them's Bohata out there. It's a handoff to Ringer right up the middle.
Back to about the original line of scrimmage, right?
Yeah.
Makes it third and reasonable for him again. Be nice if they could pick up at least one first down here. 3 and out of the half. After an onside kick, it would like to take at least a little bit of advantage of it.
Yeah. Such good. One of the few times in this ballgame they've had good field position. 3rd and 10. Guessing Glasgow will be throwing on this down. He is. And good pressure.
Way to get out of it.
As Geiger open, he's got the first down and more.
Good pocket movement there from Belden.
Boy, and he put that ball right on the money.
On the run, too. Landon Geiger did a good job turning that up and getting more than he needed for the first down.
We got all the way to the Dekalb 33-yard line. Big play for the Knights. Well, and it helps to have a threat back there.
Yes, it does.
Able to throw.
It's a little bit more of a mobile threat, can move around a little bit faster.
Yeah. This hand off to Ringer. Ringer right up the middle again.
Just cram that one in there, get as many yards as you can.
Oh, that was Kelly. I always do that. The first carry he has, and it was Bryce Kelly with the 2-yard pickup. Close to 3. Ball spotted just outside the 30. .55 left here in the third. Norwell trailing 14-6 coming out of the half. Get the right quarter up here. Glasgow back to
he
pass,
got stuck
to the left. He's got Greggy, and it's
and he got stuck as he threw right there.
Fingertips, yeah, he sure did. He bounced right back up though.
Yeah. Man, he just missed Breggy there. He had him. That was a touchdown right there.
I think he got his fingers on it. Just a little long.
Norwell's in 4-down territory right here, so you don't necessarily have to pick up the first down all in one play right here. Get 5-6 yards here, set up a 4th and short.
It's 3rd and 7, according to the scoreboard. Of course, all our measurements are approximate. No yard marks here at Dekalb or Hash.
See, I think that's what they were trying to do
great
right
move
there.
By Ringer. Or that's Kelly again. I'm sorry.
That's a great play call by Coach Gerber right there. I think Dekalb was kind of leaning back, thinking about a pass right there, especially after they had Breggy deep right there, hitting him with a little bit of a run. I think they just weren't expecting that.
Boy, and Kelly just plowing straight ahead inside the 20, so the Knights into the red zone for the second time this evening. They scored the one time they were in there in the first half.
Let's try and make it 2.
Yeah, that was well-executed play by the Knights. 3 receivers to the left for Glasgow. He'll hand it off to Kelly again. And
there's some blown assignment on the backside right there. I think 2 or 3 guys kind of came through. I don't know if there's a blitz, but no, number 44 right there.
Justin Niles.
He came through untouched.
They'll make it 2nd and about 11 for the Knights. Yeah, there was somebody else in on that tackle, but I saw Niles coming off the pile first. Norwell on the march here. This is a big 2nd down play. Glasgow back to pass. Looks into the end zone.
It's overthrown.
And out of bounds. The intended receiver was Landon Geiger down there in the corner. He was pretty well covered.
Yeah. Yeah, really had no one to throw to there. No, I think everybody was pretty well covered right there. That could have been another one where he was just kind of throwing it away almost.
Yeah. It'll bring up 3rd and 11.
This has been a good drive to open up the half by Norwell.
It has.
After the onside kick, be nice to punch one in right here.
It is definitely cooling off.
Yeah. It's going to feel nice for our game tomorrow.
Evening. Yeah, it should be pretty comfortable for you guys, I would think. Glasgow scrambling, throws it into the end zone, and
I think that's he dropped it.
Just dropped
I thought he caught that.
Down. Oh, Christian Bohada got both hands on it.
Yeah, he just dropped it when he hit the ground, it looks like. Well, this is going to bring up a 4th down, but they're definitely going to go for it here. I was almost kind of guessing another run with Kelly right there up the middle, just like they did last time.
Well, they about got to throw it here, don't they?
Yeah,
Colin?
They don't really have much of a choice this time.
4th down. Ball's right at the 15-yard line. Boy, I thought Bohada came down with that.
I did too.
Yep, Glasgow back to pass.
Little outside protection.
Looks and
he's broken early.
Well defended there. He was trying to get it to Eli Riley. And 23, Aiden Friedel, the Viking, able to break up that pass.
Oh, they may not have scored, but they got a few first downs right there. Dekalb's going to have to start their drive inside their own 20. So may not have scored, but it was still at least a little bit of an effective drive.
Positive things happening there for the Knights. 8:06 left in this third quarter.
Nice to see them move the ball a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a sign of things to come.
That's Kelly with a couple of really good runs, a couple of good throws. Dunham's going to throw on first down.
That's great coverage there if he can make the tackle. Great coverage by Landon right there. They even lost a yard or two right there.
That was Alec Brunson on the catch. And he lost about 3 yards on that play. Yep, 2nd and 13. Boy, Landon did a really good job in pursuit on that. Dunham is going to throw again. Takes a shot downfield.
Underthrew him a little bit. That's a great catch.
Oh, my goodness. What a catch. That was an unbelievable catch by Colin Goebel. That ball was in the hands of number 20, Sam Walker. I honestly, I don't know how he caught that ball.
That was pretty good coverage by Carson right there.
Or was that Ringer?
I believe it was.
Yeah, I think
he may have
right.
jumped a little bit too early right there, mistimed his jump.
But Goebel had to reach around him to catch that ball. Just a tremendous catch.
He almost blocked that.
The extra point kick is good, and it's a 21-6 Dekalb lead. Big play.
What a swing that is. Norwell looked like they were about to score, maybe tie this up or come close to tying it up. One big play by Dekalb.
Well, and I mean, you just got to tip your hat to the kid. That was an unbelievable catch. To be able to haul that in, and then he just ran away from defenders. Well, you're right, Colin. I mean, Norwell really had some good things going there.
Yeah.
That was not a great thrown ball. It was actually a little short, and Goebel just made a great play.
Now Norwell needs to respond right here. They can't just come out here and get a 3 and out. They need to get something going right here. They can't just kind of roll over. There's still plenty of time in this game to score 3 touchdowns, take a lead here, especially the way they've shown that they can move the ball.
In this third quarter, Zacharias to kick off again. He's done a great job kicking the ball tonight. And he's just a freshman. Get that at the high school level. A lot of times soccer players.
Onside again.
Wow. Oh, nice catch.
Yeah.
Norwell's going to have great field position.
That was
again.
Joe Colbert, kind of like an over-the-shoulder catch right there.
Yeah. Ball was spinning rapidly.
The way he kind of lined up that kick, I thought something looked a little bit weird.
Yeah, he kicked it straight towards the sideline. Norwell's going to take over at their own 45 again. Great
good field position, yeah. I guess I don't really understand why they're doing that.
I don't either.
Just kick it deep.
There's a little bit of a breeze, but not a lot.
Yeah.
And it's...
I would just be kicking it deep, trying to stop them getting your field position.
It's kind of coming from the north, so they're kicking into the wind a little bit. More west than north. Glasgow hands it off. That's Ringer on the carry. Over the right side. He'll pick up a few. About a 4-yard pickup for Carson. He was defending that touchdown pass. And it was good coverage.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
he was
not like
with them stride for stride.
Glasgow in the backfield.
Got a little trouble with the snap right there. Just keep getting outside.
Yeah, Ringer.
Way to put your shoulder down. Depends on how they spot this one. Looks like he might come a little short right there.
I guess they're saying his knee touchdown.
I would have gave him that one 45, which probably would have gave him the first down. Looks like they're going to mark him a little bit short.
Yeah.
Yeah, I gave it to him on the 46.
About a foot. It'll make make it 3rd and less than 1.
I'd be handing this one off to Kelly right up the middle.
Carson heading towards the sideline.
I'd be giving this one to Bryce right up the middle here. Just let him lower his shoulder and pick up a half a yard here.
Oh, it's a bad snap, but
now he's going to be close again.
Carson, I'll tell you what, Kelly did a great job of picking that up.
I think he got it. They might measure them, but depending on where they put the ball down. Yeah, he didn't. I don't think he got it. He's going to come up about 6 inches short, it looks like. A good snap right there, too. That's an easy first down.
Yeah.
That's 2 questionable spots.
Well, they're going to measure it, which makes no sense because you can visually see.
Yeah.
If they put hash marks on the field, it might
that's what I'm saying. If
the
hash marks are there, they start at the 45, and that's where.
Well, they're going to measure this, and unless my eyes have gone completely bad, they're going to say he's short of the first down.
See, they started on the field. Look where he's standing.
And he'll stretch it out, and he'll be about 6 inches short.
I mean, that's unbelievable. He started right on the 45.
Well,
what's he doing now?
I got to believe
because there's no hash, they're going
to still don't have it.
That Norwell's going to go. I got to think they're going to go for it here.
That's so bad.
No, they're bringing in the punt team, it looks like.
They're going to go for it, aren't they?
Or no, they're bringing in the punt right here. Yeah, this might be the time you might want to watch out for a hard count right here, too. They might be trying to draw the Dekalb off sides.
6:05 left here in the third quarter. Norwell trailing by 15.
Oh.
Riley
just punt it.
Gets it away.
He didn't even get the.
Come on.
That's a 2-yard punt.
That's 3. That's another bad snap. It might have been a long snap, but that's just the little things in a football game that will really come back to haunt you. I mean, they should have had a first down there, but.
Well, and I'll tell you, it happens at all levels. Talking about being at the USF game last week, their long snapper snapped it out of the end zone 3 times. 3 safeties.
I would think they would take him out after a little bit.
Yeah, they might have, and I just missed a switch. But it was unbelievable. Twice in the first quarter, they couldn't get anything going offensively. St. Francis defenses.
I'm looking forward to hearing about the St. Francis Marion game again. That's always a good one.
This week.
That is?
Yep.
I'm going to have to keep an eye on that tomorrow.
At Marion. Now, Marion's been beat already once.
They have?
They were beat by St. Xavier.
Oh,
First
okay.
game of the year. I'm getting all kinds of stuff coming in here, aren't I?
That's a hold.
Are you kidding me?
Pass is incomplete.
Another pass interference could have been called right there, an offensive pass interference.
Yeah, Riley.
He was reaching all the way around.
He's not going to call anything.
Riley, very demonstrative, wanted the offensive pass interference call. Didn't get it.
To me, it looked like they missed a hold in the backfield. It looked like Preston Graham was getting some pressure on Dunham there. They missed a holding, and then it looked like, was it Bohada? It was in coverage there. It looked like he was going to pick
Riley.
that off.
It was Riley.
It looked like Riley was going to pick that off right there.
Yeah. Well, as it is, it's 2nd and 10. Ball spotted at about the 43. Odd series of plays here.
A nice play. Is that Graham again?
I think that's Preston Graham.
He's having a heck of a game. He may not have a ton of stats yet, but he's really been getting through into the backfield, getting pressure on Dunham. He's had a very impactful game.
That was Aldhouse that he brought down for a big loss, all the way back to about the 36-yard line. And again, everything is an approximation. 3rd and 19 here for the Barons.
This would be a huge way for Norwell to respond. They're not getting everything that they were getting in the first half, all the breaks they were getting in the first half. They're not getting that here.
Right.
They're tightening up a little bit on the defensive side other than that one big play. They swapping balls here?
Huh. 5:13 left in this third quarter. Got to believe that Dunn will be throwing on this play. He has not thrown as much here in the second half, but he's had more efficiency.
The screen pass right here. That was well set up. If it's too easy, it is.
Brunson got back to about the original line of scrimmage.
That was good pursuit. Great pursuit by the secondary and the linebackers there. For defensive linemen, if it ever feels too easy, it is too easy. And that's what happened right there, is they all didn't really realize what was going on.
Well, Brunson will kick for the 4th time this evening. He had a 47-yard average in the first half.
Yeah.
47.7.
You need to catch it in the air right here. Can't let it bounce. That's what's been getting him all the yards.
It's a little higher.
Knuckleball.
It's caught and dropped.
He got back on top.
At the 25, so Norwell will retain possession. They'll start this drive at their own 25. That's a pretty good kick by Brunson.
His punts really knuckle up there. You can see it in the air, really moving around.
Yep. I'll tell you, still to this day, best high school punter I ever saw, Matt Kinger. I'm telling you. Of course, I graduated from high school with him from Norwell in 1981, but Matt went on to play professional baseball and professional football. Punted for Detroit Lions.
Carson Gerber took pitching lessons with him, and I was Carson's catcher for that, so I got to know him pretty well.
Yeah, he's a good dude. He's
him
with
and
the
his
Braves
son
organization now.
Because his son pitched as well, right?
Yeah.
He was a reliever.
Yep. Well, he had a couple boys that pitched. But Matt now actually I believe in the Atlanta area. Glasgow. And there's going to be a flag.
He calls this offensive interference. That's what it is.
Yeah, that's what he's going to call. It's going to be offensive interference.
You're right, but that was a good call.
Yeah, it's going to go on Landon Geiger, I believe.
See, that was that. You can't really put that on Landon. You got to put that one on the throw a little bit. He was pressured as he threw it. It was just underthrown. Forced Landon to come back.
Yeah, it will be offensive pass interference.
I got a question. What he's thinking down here. It's like I don't know.
Yeah, it's second.
Second and 20. Unless he declines it.
That should be a half a distance to the goal. That can't really be a 15-yarder.
Yeah, Landon he was in not much he could do there. Defender was in good possession.
He's going to flat call. Are you serious? He's going to call unsportsmanlike on the sideline. Yeah, but the first one's a warning. No, not if it's unsportsmanlike.
That's a sideline interference. That might be a warning first.
It's not interference. It's going to be unsportsmanlike on the coaches.
Well, I'm sure they're talking about the several other interference calls.
Oh, that is just a warning.
First one's always a warning.
So the ball is spotted at about the 18. It'll be second and 19, second and 20.
They only gave him 9 yards on that. That's
Norwell backed up in their own end. The handoff is to, is that Kelly?
No.
That was.
No, I think that was Kelly.
I thought it was. I thought it looked like Kelly. I'm going with my color guy.
I'm the better Schwartz.
Well, there's 3 of them to compare tonight. We'll let the fans be the judge.
You might be by yourself next week.
Vote 1 for Matt, 2 for Reese, 3 for Colin. 3.5 minutes left. That pass is. Garrison got his hands on it, but wasn't able to hang on. It was a little bit high.
Yeah, but he should have came down with that one. Wasn't a perfect throw, but if he comes down with that one, the defender was a little bit back. He still could have picked that up if he came down with it cleanly.
Instead, Norwell will have to kick it away.
This is going to be a huge drive for the Norwell defense. If they give up a touchdown here, it's going to be tough to come back.
They trail by 15. Just over 3 minutes left. And there's the style kick that rolls right through everybody all the way to the 41-yard line. That's a long kick. It's 39-yard kick for Eli Riley on a rugby kick. Every time he does that, I think he's going to take off running. Instead, it's going to be Dekalb's ball at their own 41. Norwell sideline, I think, still giving it to that sideline official a little bit. They were not happy to have the lone off pass interference call go against them. As Dunham swings it out to Goebel.
Landon was going for an interception right there.
Yep. Well, and if he picks it off, he's gone.
Yeah.
You know, it's a pick six, but not quite quick enough to get there to pick it off. Instead, it's a Dekalb first down as Goebel, who's having a great night for the Barons, on the reception.
Yeah, that's a really good call by Dekalb. They have the cornerback, or Norwell has the cornerbacks playing deep. Just throw it out there. So this time they had. Ooh. What are they going to call on that? If this is on Norwell, this is a really bad call.
Watch this.
Well, what could the call be on that?
It was helmet to helmet, so I could, if they call a targeting here.
It wasn't much of a hit.
Oh, that's terrible. That is really, really bad.
Oh, look, you just gave unsportsmanlike back.
This is really, really bad.
Yeah, it's gonna be 30. These guys are jokers.
Okay, so first penalty is going to be for helmet on helmet contact.
Yeah, they're calling a targeting on that.
And then what was the second?
He went in to make a tackle. I think they called an unsportsmanlike. I think one of the Norwell players was giving it to one of the officials for that call. But that first call, I don't know what was said. It looked like it was number 55, Preston Graham, because he's who Coach Gerber took out there. But that first call, he went in to make a tackle. That runner, whoever had the ball, lowered his helmet. You can't call that on the defender there unless it's a wide receiver or the guy's wrapped up and you go in and make a helmet-on-helmet collision.
And that happened at Norwell last week.
Yeah. So, I mean, that – I'm trying not to sound too one-sided right here, but that was not a very good call.
I'm guessing the Norwell player said something like, "Sir, I believe you're mistaken," with that.
Yeah, I don't know if that's quite what was said.
Well, that's what I would have said.
Yeah. I don't think you would have got flagged for that either.
I probably wouldn't have. Well, as it stands, they're still trying to figure out how many yards they're going to assess Norwell in penalties here.
Well, it has to be about half the distance to the goal because you can't really get a 30-yard penalty.
From the 44?
You got to mark off 15 and 15. Well, you got to mark off 15 and half the distance.
Well, that would be if it's 15 and then half the distance.
Unless they can get 15 more.
So there's the 29.
There's 2 penalties.
Yeah, so now they're going to march off probably about half.
They can get to
about the 16.
15, 16-yard line, yeah, by the time it's all said and done. And
I'm telling you right now, if I was Coach Gerber, I would be losing it on the sidelines right now. I'd probably even pick up another one because that was an awful. This has been an ugly quarter for the officials.
Yeah.
No, they marked it 15 more. So
yeah, they did mark it 15 more.
Yeah, now they're backing it back up.
You know,
they are clueless.
And I know that it's very tough to get officials these days. I mean, we've seen some mistakes calling that are just unreal.
You're bound to make a few mistakes, but you're not going to be perfect out there. But
yeah,
I don't know how surprised I would be if Coach Gerber picked up another one right here.
Well, they're still explaining it to him over on
I know there would be. I know there'd be no profanity used by Coach Gerber, but he might just keep on giving it to him, and that might draw another one.
Well, the head official's still talking to Coach Gerber. And this has been a long delay. Yeah, obviously my boss is still working late on Friday night.
How do you call personal foul?
My phone's blowing up.
Now we need a turnover by Norwell.
Got 88 pounds.
Well, we're finally going to run a play here as Dunham looks right. Now he throws into the end zone.
Man, I think they might want to call that a roughing the passer. If the way they've been calling this one, I'm surprised it wasn't. I would be sending in the tape to the IHSAA or the officials or however they're supposed to do it in high school right after this game.
Now, what would that do?
I know in college, like my coach, he picks out the plays he thinks the referees miss, and they send it to him. And so they can see what they did wrong. So I don't know if they do that in high school.
Dunham gets free, and he gets into the end zone. Well, it was a great play by Dunham. He broke several tackles and got into the end zone for Dekalb.
That's going to be a tough one to swallow for Norwell. I mean, the defense, that's hard to come back from a long delay like that, getting two calls that really did not go your way. That's a tough one to respond to. I still am just baffled by the helmet-to-helmet targeting call they called there. I really do not understand that.
Well, the kick good again by Dekalb. They're now up 28-6, and boy, that really changed the momentum of this football game.
Wow.
2:26 left in this third quarter. Well, tell you what, we're going to, at the end of the third quarter, we're going to have to take a long break because I'm going to have to go out and get power for this phone. I've only got 26% left as my boss is doing work that he should not be doing this evening, and it's blowing up my phone. There's only 26% left on there. So I'll have to go out and get a charger. As it is, Norwell trailing by 18 points with 2:26 left in the third quarter. And this has been an ugly second half so far. It's hard to call
it's really just
like this.
It's been an ugly 6 minutes because they started out the half driving the ball right to the field.
That's true.
And it just kind of fell apart there. Another little pooch. Let go outside. Go out of bounds.
And all kinds of whistles.
It looks like they got a flag right there. Someone must have been offsides for Dekalb. I would decline this if I was Norwell. Just take the ball on the 35.
Yeah, it went out of bounds, didn't it?
Yeah.
I don't understand why Dekalb is kicking to the sidelines and side kicks.
Maybe he doesn't have the leg to get it back there. I don't know what the deal is.
Well, his first kickoff, it was straight up and he did okay.
Yeah, I didn't get to see that one.
It was a low line drive, but
We're going to make him kick it again.
all right. Well, they're going to kick it off again. Is that what's going on here? Now, is that because of the offside call?
No. He signaled for kicking out of bounds, so it's going to be a penalty and kick again. He's from the 35.
Well, he's got it lined up at the 40 again.
Well, it should be on the 35.
Okay, there we go. That's Kai Zacharias.
Has Norwell put more guys up on the front here? It looks like they have more guys on the front line than the last time.
Yeah, they have. They've got 6 of them at about the Dekalb 45, 3 at the Norwell 45, and then Riley and Ringer back right around the 25. This game has deteriorated to a cluster mess right now. Kai Zacharias. You can say that online. It's okay. Mess is a 4-letter word.
I know a different
And there's a regular kick. It's a bouncing kick to
Riley.
Nice
block.
And Riley stacked up at the 35.
Man, Bryce Kelly
he
made
leveled somebody.
Yeah, he threw a great block right there.
He bounced right up. Norwell will take over at the 36-yard line, maybe 37. And it is going to be a late night, fellas. It's 9:15, and we're not even in the fourth quarter yet.
Long drive, too.
Between homecoming and the officials, it's slow to a crawl. As Ringer couldn't get around the left side.
Just couldn't turn the corner there. Couldn't get the block so he could turn the corner.
Bell and Friedel in on the tackle for the Barons. He picked up maybe a yard. I tell you, running the chains on the sideline, you need a laser sight to figure out where you're supposed to be. Glasgow's still in there for the Knights at quarterback. And he's back to pass. He's looking right, and nice.
He threw a flag.
Wait, roughing the passer. He's going to call it.
Yeah, I don't know. That might be a makeup right there.
Landon Geiger
had a first down right there.
Yep, had it slip through his hands. That was a good pass by Glasgow.
Yeah, put it right on the money. Landon just looked up a little bit too soon.
That'll be a first down automatically for the Knights.
Well, if they continue to call the fourth quarter like this is really going to be a long.
We're not going to get you're going to have to leave early so you can get to your game.
Yeah. You got breakfast at 9:30 in the morning. I don't know if I'm going to be back there in time.
I was going to say you may need to take off in the middle of the fourth quarter.
This might run into my walkthroughs.
Wow. 164 yards and penalties so far this evening.
That's a good run there. Sets up 2nd and 5. Now they can maybe take a shot right here if they want to and still be, if it falls incomplete, they would still have a pretty good opportunity to convert a first down on 3rd down.
Just over a minute left in this third quarter. 2nd and 5 for the Knights.
Be nice if they could score right here, right before the quarter. That'd give them another. They'd still be in the game.
Riley, Bohata, Geiger all spread to the right side. To the left. Glasgow back to pass. He's taking a shot, and it's caught.
He's calling a pass interference there.
Every time.
Bohata hauls down the.
That's going to be. He's going to call an offensive pass interference there, I think. I'll
tell you what. If I'm Coach Gerber, I'm
losing it right now.
Yeah, that's horrible.
This is becoming a joke.
Call defense.
Even that is
that's a joke too.
If they were going to call pass interference right there, it looked more of an offensive pass interference.
And it shouldn't have been a flag.
No, there was not enough contact right there.
Well, a long reception for Christian Bohada.
That's a tough play for a defender. A ball thrown way up in the air like that. You're trying to stay with the receiver. And then it ended up being underthrown, which ended up being a plus for Norwell.
Right. Bohada did a good job coming back for it.
Throwing it again.
30 seconds into the end zone.
Now that was more of a pass interference.
Yeah.
Now that was a little bit easier of a call.
Yeah. And that was Brunson, I believe. Number 3?
7.
No, number 7. Okay.
Dayton Brand.
He's a 5'10" junior, and he picks up the pass interference call.
Now this is still an automatic first down, right? Since it's a personal foul.
The ball's going to be spotted at about the
first
8-yard line.
First and goal. I thought he threw a flag, throwing the flag back over to his
partner. The way they got the chain set up, it's
first and 4.
First and 4. You don't see that too often.
Hand right up the middle.
Glasgow back to pass, and another flag.
No, I don't know that I agree with that one. I think that was just pretty good coverage right there.
Well, the ball was
thrown behind him.
It's unbelievable.
Well, yeah, the way this is going, I'm thinking. At this point, I'm thinking that the officials for the rest of the game should just throw flags at each other. If we can score them, from here.
I'm excited to see how many flags there are going to be after this game.
This is first and goal for the Knights from the 4. There's 19.4 seconds left on the clock, and this has really turned into a
interesting
mess.
Quarter.
Yeah. Glasgow looking over the line. Back to pass. They flush him out of the pocket, and it's incomplete. 14.4 left on the clock now.
This has almost seemed like they're trying to turn it in. It's more of a focus on the referees right now.
Yeah.
I got a personal foul against Belmont last year, and I remember I didn't do a thing that time. The first time I did something, the second time I didn't, and I just remember the referee apologizing to me. And I was like, listen, they're not here to watch you. We're not here for you. We're here to play. I was not very happy.
Yeah, they're not supposed to be the show. It was Ringer on the carry, and that's going to end the third quarter. So we'll switch ends. Norwell will still have the football, and we may be just a couple minutes late coming back from this third quarter break, as I'm going to have to run out and get the charger for our internet connection. Take a break and be back after these words.
At Bluffton Family Eye Care, our optometrists provide more than routine family eye care. Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry are also specially trained to provide advanced treatment for eye infections, dry eyes, eye allergies, foreign body removal, and eye injuries. There are many treatments available for these eye health issues, and a treatment plan will be recommended based on your specific needs. To ensure healthy eyes and your best possible vision, our optometrists combine experience and expertise with the latest technology. They provide the expert care, advice, and the follow-up you need to look and feel your best.
To look and feel your best, Doctors Mitchell, Miller, and Fry at Bluffton Family Eye Care, 105 West Harvest Road in Bluffton. Call 824-3424. That's 824-3424. Or online at BlufftonFamilyEyeCare.com.
Are you looking for a new dental home, or maybe you've suffered a dental sports-related injury? Contact Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her caring staff. They can help you with your general and emergency dental needs. Dr. Laura Kugelhahn and her staff provide a wide variety of services such as fillings, veneers, bridges, bleaching, dentures, athletic mouth guards, and much more. Dr. Kugelhahn's office is located at 1133 North Main Street in Bluffton. Call today at 824-3100 for an appointment. with Dr. Laura Kugelhahn.
Dr. Laura Kugelhahn is a provider for Delta Dental and Aetna insurances. She is also accepting Care Credit. Dr. Kugelhahn and her staff will make you feel at home.
Welcome back to DeKalb. Norwell's going to take over here on a third down. Going to be another penalty flag.
Yeah, he pushed him right in the back.
So that's going to probably be a first down
again.
Yeah,
that should be an automatic first down right there.
Nothing but a penalty-fested third period, and we start off the first play of the fourth quarter with another penalty. So Norwell, if the penalty is going to be on DeKalb, will pick up a first down here by way of penalty on about the 1 yard line.
Call it defensive holding.
28-6 here, right at the start of the not a first down. So it was not a pass interference then. A holding. Okay, so here we go. Ball's on the 1. Third down. 28-6 DeKalb to start the fourth quarter.
Just follow Bryce.
Oh, bad snap. There again, it's just those things that you can't do when you have. You just have to start eliminating some of these mistakes, especially down on the
goal line, inside the red zone.
Reese, is that you down there? My goodness. All right, here we go. Norwell's going to go for it.
Don't really have much of a choice
here. 4th
and
5 here. Greg Van Meter taking a quick break. He's going to come back up here to the booth and charge his battery up. So you get the pleasure of having Matt Schwartz do the play-by-play, Colin Schwartz on the color, Reese on the camera, Derek Decker helping us out with all of the stats tonight. Timeout Norwell. So right now I think we should be rolling back into Ossian around midnight if we're lucky. But this has been a long ball game. I thought last week's game against East Noble was long. You know, East Noble throws the ball just about every play,
even when they're up by
50. But game does not stop. So we'll see what we're doing here. Norwell's going to go for it, obviously. And 28-6, just early here in the fourth quarter. What would you run here, Colin? Just something, a dive?
They're on the 5 right here. I don't think they can afford to run the ball right here. I think they got to come up with some sort of pass right here.
About something to Christian Bohada coming across the field.
Even landing on a little slant right here, I could see. And then they got Christian on the one-on-one side down here. I think it's a little too risky to throw a fade, though, but that's what they're doing.
Intercepted.
They threw a flag. This might defensive interference.
No, I think this one might be on Christian.
I don't see how that could be an offensive pass interference.
Greg's back, so let's see here what they're going to call. I mean, it's every pass play now. There's a flag on the field.
If I were both teams, I would just keep throwing the ball, throw it deep every single play.
Now, if that is pass interference, will that be a first down, Derek?
If it's a personal, yeah, I think it should be.
There's just so much confusion here. Here we go. Pass interference against DeKalb. That will be an first down.
Or
no, it's still 4th down.
Is it still fourth down? Well, here we go again. Colin, you don't like the slant.
No, I don't like the fade on 4th. If it was first down, go for it. But 4th down, it's a little bit too risky. They got him one-on-one again, but Goebel's been having a good game. I would try and hit maybe Landon Geiger on a little bit of a
slant.
No one
on him. There's no one on Geiger.
He got it. He's in there.
There we go. We needed that. So Norwell finally punches it in here early in the fourth quarter. I would imagine they'll probably go for 2 here.
The DeKalb coach is losing it right now.
And what was he upset about? Somebody not do their assignment there or something?
I don't know. I think he's just not very happy about the pass interference calls.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't have anything to be upset about. The whole last drive for DeKalb was on penalties. So Norwell's going to kick it. So Riley's back there for the extra point. Snaps down. And it's good.
It's still good, though.
No, I don't think it doesn't matter. It's dead ball.
It's going to be on Dekalb. That was one of the best calls all night. They had pass interference on the kick. That is so good. So now the crowds on both sides have turned into a 3-ring circus. I'm gonna, yeah, at least 1,000.
Well, apparently, that was one of the coach's fathers that made that comment. Oh, and Riley, it looked like as he went to kick the football. It is not a successful conversion of any extra points there. And Derek, how many yards in penalties has been called?
178.
178 yards of penalties. That's across 20 individual penalties.
8 of them for 88 yards on Norwell and 12 of them for 90 yards on Dekalb.
That's just silly.
Two of those penalties on Norwell went for about 30 yards, though.
Yeah.
Total.
Onside kick with down 16. Why not? Did Norwell use a timeout in that drive?
Yes.
Okay. Thanks for your patience, folks. Actually, you probably got a better job done by father and son duo Matt and Colin Schwartz. There for a couple of minutes. I had to run out to my car and get the car charger because my power was going down rapidly on the phone, and of course we don't have a wireless connection here at Dekalb, so I'm using my phone as a hotspot, which is probably also being used by the back 2 rows of the stands here. People in the stand. No, it's secured. Only Derek has the password. Eli Riley set to kick off.
Looks like Dekalb is expecting an onside kick.
They're not going to get it.
Don't go out of bounds.
Oh, stayed in.
It's fielded at about the 10.
Oh, well, throw flag. Oh, my goodness gracious. This is a little bit ridiculous right now.
Well, the runner went into a slide. It's another personal foul. It's against the Knights.
I don't think I've ever seen a high school football game like this.
It's really deteriorated. Well, and that's what happens when you start trying to make up.
Yeah, you know, that is very true.
You make the call, you forget it, and you make the next one. And at this point, they're just trying to even things out, and
it's just turned into a mess.
It's an absolute mess. That's going to put it close to 200 yards in penalty yardage so far. Dunham back to pass on first down. Looks left.
Well, that should be intercepted. Oh, keep running,
everybody.
Eli.
Riley, Bohata, Breggy, all back there.
Norwell is now over 100 yards in penalties.
203 combined.
Well, you know, as a fan, that's what I come here for.
Me too.
To watch the officials.
Watch the officials. Watch them throw flags. I mean, the technique that these guys have shown.
Form. There's been some distance thrown by these flags, too.
Tremendous form. I mean,
they should make an Olympic sport for it.
That's right. Well, that's what sports is all about. Dunham kept that one.
And especially high school sports as well.
Picked up 3 or 4 yards on the carry.
I would be throwing the ball right here.
Third and about 6.
Kyle Dunham can throw the ball. I'd be throwing it right here. Try and get a penalty.
Yeah,
I mean,
throw it down there.
That's 30. A technique you see done too. I mean, if you're down on the goal line, you see it a lot in the NFL and in college. You'll throw fade passes every single time in the back of the end zone, get a lot of penalties that way.
What's going on? We're just stopping the game for fun. Stop play for no reason.
Christian Bohada must have had blood, or his helmet must have popped off or something to where he has to come off for a play. Oh, Sam Walker. He must have blood on him or something.
Well, we are going to run a play here. It's 3rd and 6 for Dekalb. And amazingly, there's still 10 minutes left in this football game.
Jet sweep.
As Dunham fakes the handoff, goes long, and off of Goebel's hands.
And the Dekalb faithful is crying for a flag. I don't even think Goebel was touched right there.
No, and Goebel upset with himself. That's the second touchdown pass he's dropped tonight. That ball was right on his hands.
Yeah, it was. It was a great throw. Well, Norwell hanging around in this game right now. Big stop for defense. If they could go down and score again, they're just hanging around. DeKalb's letting them hang around here.
28-12. DeKalb leading. And, there's absolutely no continuity left in this game. I mean, the only guys with momentum are the officials. Oh, what a kick.
Get in the end zone.
And that's going to get inside the 10, down to about the 6. Alec Brunson with a huge punt. His average has got to be close to 50 yards now on the evening. .940 left on the clock, and
tell you what, this is a huge drive right here. I feel like can't help but feel like Norwell has some points right here. It would just be tough for them otherwise to stay in this ball game.
A lot of people have left the venue this evening. The stands were pretty full on this DeKalb side, although several Norwell fans have left as well.
It's getting pretty late.
Well, it is. It's 9:30. Glasgow trying to hit Bohada along the sideline. That's incomplete. And no flags on the play.
A little bit of a sarcastic cheer there from the DeKalb fans.
Yeah, very much so. The sarcasm was palpable. Watching some baseball scores here, too. Charlie Blackman with another 2-run home run for Colorado. They're trying to hold off the Brewers for the second wild card spot in the National League.
I'll tell you what, that was a fun series for Cubs fans to watch against the Cardinals.
Yeah, your dad and I were talking about that earlier. First, you clinch the division on their field, and then the next night, you make sure they don't even get in the playoffs.
Yeah. And you had a bunch of people playing that don't play every day,
exactly.
too. Did you see how the game ended?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Robbed the home run.
Yeah, it was great. Oh, yeah, I mean, everybody else was hung. Well, those guys might have been hungover as far as that goes. But Tommy Davis with the game-winning hit, the guy who, prior to last night, his most famous thing was being weird in front of a camera. Right? I mean, you saw that, right? Oh, he would, in AAA at Iowa, he would just find the camera at wherever he was. Oh, boy. Glasgow fortunate that one wasn't picked up. That's a good play by
That was a good defense play by Landon Geiger right there. He almost turned into a defender.
Yeah. But he would find the camera and, stare at it. Like the camera was stalking him. Middle of the national anthem. I mean, he'd turn around, like the handshake line at the end. He'd look up and stare at it. Pretty funny. But he had the game-winning hit last night for the Cubs. Doubled down the line. Drove in Kyle Schwarber. And the Cubs, if they win the next 2 days, they will have averaged 97 wins over the last 3 seasons. Pretty impressive.
Yeah, that's nice for a Cubs fan to be able to say.
Riley with the kick.
And they didn't get a hold of that one.
And that hit somebody. I think it hit a Norwell player, though. They're not.
No official threw it through the.
Yeah. Another good punt from Eli Riley.
Turns into about 38-yard punt.
Yep. Dekalb will take over from Norwell's 42. Yep, it's been a fun few years for us Cub fans.
What's your World Series prediction?
I'll tell you what, there's 10 teams going into this thing, and I think 8 of them could win it.
Yeah.
I like the Cubs' chances just because they're playing well right now.
Mm-hmm.
Got some good mojo. It's going to be another penalty on the Knights, as I believe that was
Cole Lewison.
Yeah, Cole Lewison offside for the Knights, number 68. Obviously, the Nationals getting Bryce Harper back.
Yep.
They'll be good. That's really going to boil down to one guy, I believe, and that's Steven Strasburg.
Mm-hmm.
If he throws well, it's going to be tough for the Cubs to get by him. Love the Astros on the other side in the American League.
Then obviously the Indians are playing well right now.
Playing great.
Oh, man.
Boy, Brian Kelly hammered Kyle Dunham.
Has taken a few big hits from
Kelly.
From Kelly right over this game.
Yes, he has.
He might be a little sore tomorrow morning.
It'll be 2nd and 5 for the Barons. But even a team like the Yankees,
they have all the pieces there where they could.
They do, and if they get hot offensively, doesn't matter what their pitching does.
Yeah.
Between Judge and Sanchez and
even Castro's can be in there a little.
Cole Lewison's going to bring down Kyle Dunham behind the line of scrimmage. Lose a couple of yards. It'll be 3rd and about 7.
Another huge play coming right here. DeKalb gets points. It's going to be tough for Norwell to overcome a 3-touchdown deficit.
You do have a couple of timeouts left. DeKalb still has their full complement. Big play here. Has Dunham back to pass.
Little screen pass right here.
Yep, and it's through the hands of Alec Brunson, so that'll make it 4th down. And DeKalb does not look like they're bringing out their kicking team.
Yeah, this is about 4-down territory, especially the way,
isn't it? Yep.
Especially the way is it Goebel or Brunson can kick it?
Yeah, Brunson.
He'd kick it through the end zone.
So 4th and 7 for the Barons. And Dunham rolling right now.
Oh, he could run for it.
Downfield, and he's got the man open. That's going to be a 1st down.
Yep. He was wide open.
That was Goebel that just found the 1st down marker. I think he came all the way across the field. And it's a 1st down. That's a big play. DeKalb converting a 4th and 7.
And now that clock just keeps on rolling too.
Yeah. Dunham all by himself in the backfield, has been now for quite a while here in the second half. He will keep it and get dumped for a loss.
Looks like Cameron Harris and Cole Lewison back there. I think it's about time Dunham gives that one up. That hasn't worked for 2 or 3 plays in a row now.
Yeah, it has not. Also in on that tackle was Sam Walker. Sam is just a sophomore. Boy, a lot of sophomores getting playing time for this Knights squad.
A few freshmen in there, too.
Yeah. Dunham looks left, finds an open receiver at about the 25, and Barnhart with another 1st down. Barnhart, just a sophomore, listed at 5'7", 145.
Got a Norwell Knight down on the field.
He's not bigger than, but speaking of baseball, he is bigger than Altuve.
Yeah.
I would say Altuve, who's about 5'5".
I love the picture of him standing next to Aaron
Judge. 5'5" and 6'5". I think Altuve's like 160 pounds. Aaron Judge, 260 pounds.
Tell you what, though, he can hit the ball a mile.
He is a large human being. How about the How about the shot, though, that Stanton hit last night? You see that?
I haven't seen that one.
119 mile an hour off the bat. Went 470 feet. I mean, it got out so fast, it was...
A lot of his home runs do that. He hits a lot of line drive home runs.
Yes, he does.
He's my favorite player that is not a Cub.
He's fun to watch. You know, he does a pretty good job in the outfield, too.
He has a cannon for an arm.
Well, with this player down and the official timeout, we'll take a quick break, hear from a couple of sponsors, and be back after these words.
Are you taking the first step towards a healthier you, or are you just tired of the same workout? From beginners to fitness veterans, the Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is the place for you. We offer a full range of workout equipment, personal trainers, certified instructors, a full line of classes, an indoor pool, and so much more. Have peace of mind when you work out with childcare available. The Greater Fort Wayne YMCA is so much more. Join today. Visit fwymca.org.
A new adventure awaits. Above the clouds, beneath the waves, among the rocks, powered by the light around us. Each moment of time is precious. Go higher, deeper, further. Pursue your dreams. Powered by light. Any light never needs a battery. Citizen ProMaster. Go beyond.
Daniel's Jewelers, North Main Street, Bluffton, where personal attention and trust become part of the memory.
Welcome back to Dekalb. Is that Geiger?
Yes, that is Landon.
Landon Geiger heading towards the Norwell sideline.
Looks like he's limping a little bit.
A little bit, under his own power. Well, besides the folks you just heard from online, we also want to let you know that you can get well ahead on your journey to health and wellness by visiting Dr. Josh Bell at Corrective Chiropractic. They offer individualized treatment plans for patients of all ages. Josh is also a provider of doctor-supervised rapid weight loss system. To learn more, call 353-1400. And we're just about set to play football again. 28-12, Dekalb leading with 6.5 minutes left in this one. And they're threatening to score again. Dunham rolling right.
Good job.
Throws across the middle.
Is that picked off? I think that was picked off. Yep, that's picked off. What play?
That was Eli Riley, I believe. Or no, it was it Breggy that picked it off?
It was Riley or Breggy. I couldn't tell which.
Eli Riley with the interception, and that's a big turnover. The Knights get the ball back just outside their own 5-yard line.
Tell you what, Preston Graham coming in, another pressure on again. He's really been letting Kyle know he's there.
So the Knights take over. That's DeKalb's first turnover, I believe. I'm not quite sure, though, because I think this game started sometime on Thursday. It just seems like it, I guess.
This has been a very long high school football game.
It's almost quarter 10. And
a little bit of an overthrow right there, or underthrow. Depends who he was trying to throw that one to.
Yeah, if he was trying to hit Breggy, it was about 10 yards short. And if he was trying to hit
Bohada,
one of those guys, he's about 10 yards too far. Now, see, I've been told it's Bohada because I always want to say Bohada.
I just call him Bo.
Bo. See, that's what I should call Blended Glasgow. Bo. Why wouldn't that work? Did I say Blended again? See, you see what I mean? I can't say the poor kid's name. I blame his parents.
You got Christian on a one-on-one.
Nice catch.
Nice. That was a beautiful catch.
Bohada with a great catch. Enough for the first down, I believe.
They keep leaving Bohada one-on-one down there with Dayton Brand. No over-the-top help from any safeties right there. I'd like to see him go deep to him, try and get a big play or a pass interference.
It's first down for the Knights.
You tell him, Reese. Yeah. Attaboy, Reese. Cameraman's down there dancing.
That's because he's cold. He's just trying to stay warm. Belden looks down the left sideline.
Oh, he almost caught that.
Boy, I'll tell you, that was a well-thrown ball.
They put that right where he needed to.
Well defended.
I thought he came down with that.
I did too for a second. I can't see the number on the defender out there.
14.
14, okay, that's, I thought so. Peyton Stout. Stout listed as a quarterback, 6 foot, 170-pound junior. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Knights. The ball spotted just outside their own 15-yard line, about the 16. Let's go back to pass again. And a big rush. He's going to be dropped for a loss. It's going to be about a 10-yard loss for the Knights.
That was a big play right there. You couldn't have that.
Yeah. Be 3rd and 18. Ball spotted at about the 8-yard line. Well, Knights need a big play here.
Yeah, they do.
They trail by 16 with just over 5 minutes left. Now, of course, that's a bit of an approximation because we don't know how many flags are going to be thrown over the next 5 minutes. There's one.
Now, timeout.
Timeout called by the Knights. That's their second timeout called here in the second half. Well, it's been a long one here at Dekalb tonight. A lot of flags. We'll talk about that more in the post-game show. Dekalb scored first. In fact, they had the first 2 scores before Norwell answered in the first half. Took a 14-6 lead into halftime, and then scored a couple more times here in the second half.
All the scoring this half has been done in the third quarter.
Yep, nothing so far in the fourth quarter.
Oh, Norwell did score right at the beginning of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, because they turned it around, and yep.
That was about the. Well, I guess there were a bunch of pass interferences before it finally happened. But
that is true. At least 3 in that drive.
3rd and long right here. I'd watch Christian Bohada here closest to us. He's on a one-on-one matchup here with Dayton Brand. They've been trying to get hit him deep here a few times.
Brand backing off of Bohada. Glasgow looks Christian's way, and it's going to be incomplete. No flags on the play. That was well defended by Brand.
That was really good. He's with them stride for stride. That was Dayton Brand.
Not a bad throw either.
Yep. They tried to take advantage of the one-on-one coverage as DeKalb hasn't put the over-the-top safety help at all this game. I'm surprised they didn't start taking advantage of that earlier, as it has worked a few times.
Well, Eli Riley on to punt. And he gets it away. Good kick.
Very high kick.
It's fielded at about the Norwell 38 by Goebel, and that's where the Barons will take over.
I wouldn't do anything but run the ball here if I was DeKalb.
Yeah.
I would not throw the ball at all. It doesn't matter if you're in trouble and not getting a first down. Just take as much time off the clock as you possibly can here.
Yeah, with a 16-point lead, and Norwell only having 1 timeout left. It's just a matter of taking care of the football at this point. As number 11 in the backfield with him, and he'll keep it around the right side and get a nice gain.
It's a little RPO right there. He had a wide receiver open at the right. If he wanted to sling it out to him, he saw more of an advantage up the middle right there.
Picked up about 8 yards, 9 yards. And make it 2nd down for the Barons. Clock running on the carry.
They snapped the ball pretty quickly there with the clock running.
A little pitch. Ooh, that was a dangerous play.
Took him a little longer to get up that time. He has been stuck about 3 or 4 times by Bryce Kelly tonight.
Goebel tried to make the one-handed catch, but
that was almost intercepted by Christian Bohada.
He really jumped the lane there. And
man, you could hear that through the headset.
Yeah, he smoked him.
I guess I don't really understand that play call right there. Yeah. You got it 2nd and short. Why not just run the ball, pick up the first down, keep the clock rolling? They even snapped the ball with 20 seconds left on the play clock. That's a hold.
Well, Althouse breaks free.
Basically just tackled Cameron Harris right there.
Picks up the first down and a whole lot more. That ball's going to be spotted at about the 18-yard line.
Now's when they just got to run the clock down, wait till about 6 seconds to start your cadence. Just keep rolling the time off. They're still going back up, hurry up.
He snapped it at 15 seconds again. Althouse tripped up. Manages to keep his balance inside the 15. Yeah, I don't understand this strategy at all.
Yeah, just run it. Just run it. Run as much time off the clock as you can.
.320 left on the game clock. 2nd and about a long 4. As Dunham has Althouse in the backfield with him. Fakes the handoff, keeps it inside the 5. There, he's brought down. That was Eli Riley.
Tried to jump over him.
Yeah. Well,
they are determined to score once more, as they might hurry up and get too many men on the field right here. Barely got off.
The handoff to Althouse, and Althouse stacked up behind the line of scrimmage.
It was almost a helmet to helmet.
Althouse lost a couple of yards on that carry. He'll make it 2nd down and about 6. 2nd and goal. 6 yards to the goal.
Now they're starting to take a little bit more tough.
The play clock under 20.
They're still snapping it early, but they were snapping it about 20 seconds.
They were, yeah. Goebel in motion.
We'll come back the other way. You saw the pull right there. That was...
Got him into the end zone. Apparently they didn't feel like a 16-point lead was safe
with
less than 3 minutes to go. As the cannon fires again here at DeKalb High School. On for the extra point is Kai Zaharias. He's been perfect so far tonight. And he remains perfect. 35-12 now, DeKalb. Kai Zaharias, 5 for 5. It's pretty impressive for a freshman. Well, DeKalb will pick up their 2nd win of the season, I believe. Norwell
starting to look that way.
Yeah, will fall to 1-6. This is week 7, right? 1-6. They will be back home next week to face the Huntington North Vikings, that is. I don't think they've won. I don't believe. Maybe they might have won one game early. I don't think they've won in conference. They got destroyed. Yeah, I didn't think so. I don't think they've had a close game yet. A close game, yeah. Speaking of close games, New Haven barely got by Belmont tonight. What'd you say that score was, Derek?
18-13.
18-13. That was at Belmont, I believe. I think, yeah. Zacharias, another onside kick. Are you kidding me? Riley.
I think that was supposed to be a squib kick. I don't know if that was supposed to be an onside. I think he was just trying to squib that one, not allow a return.
Okay. Well, Norwell will try to put it in the end zone again here with 2 minutes and 7 seconds left. They got one timeout left. Glasgow came into quarterback this team about midway through the second quarter, and he remains out there.
He's done a pretty good job. Moved the ball pretty well. Just hasn't been able to finish every single time.
There's a little flip pass to Eli Riley, who was in motion, and he might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
But they'll lose probably half a yard there.
Yeah, they'll put up 2nd and 11 on the scoreboard.
Well, I'll tell you what, the way that third quarter was going, this fourth quarter has kind of gone by a little quickly here.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the third quarter was just interminable. It's still going to be 10 o'clock before we get this game done.
Yeah.
Considering it started at 7. That's a 3-hour football game. Glasgow was trying
Mason Dehoff
to get it to Mason Dehoff. Now, he targeted Mason numerous times in the second half last week. And I think he had 1 catch, maybe 2. As it is, this one's not complete, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Just under a minute and a half left. (35-12) Dekalb. And
Belden Glasgow.
Yeah, he's going to burn the last time out. Well, not sure that's what the Knights wanted to have happen there. 3rd and 10 play.
Yeah, they're going to take a delay game if they didn't.
Yeah. Well, they're right back out there. It was obviously just some confusion about what play they wanted to run. Dehoff, Riley, and Bohata all split to the right for the Knights. I believe that's Garrison Breggy on the other side, far side. Glasgow looks left. Good pressure by Dekalb. And, yeah, they're going to call that. as number 4
Ethan Brand just caught the flag.
He did. The official threw his flag for interference, which, I mean, we haven't seen that called all night. And Ethan Brand tried to catch it with his left hand. They did call pass interference, which is pretty shocking at this point. I mean, they haven't hardly thrown the flag at all.
I know. Game is just zoomed by.
We got to be over 200 yards now in penalties, don't we, Derek?
We're both over 100.
Wow. Both teams over 100 yards in penalties. Well, I guess they probably just wanted to even it up. Minute 7 left in this one. 2nd and 9 now for the Knights. 213 penalty yards. And it's not like this has been a sloppy game, folks. I mean, you can't see it as well, online here in person. It's just been really horribly officiated as Glasgow gets picked off again. Yep, it's going to be Peyton Stout with the interception. 3rd of the night for the DeKalb defense.
If they do anything but take a knee right here, I'd be pretty surprised.
Yeah, I would sure hope so. Kyle Dunham's still out there. And we saw East Noble last week take a couple of knees at the end. as DeKalb trying to decide who they want on the field here. The play clock down to 11. Dunham hands it off to number 60, Jace Griffith, the 5'11" sophomore who's wearing number 60 and listed as a defensive lineman.
They're not moving the chains. Hold on. What?
Second and
they're just trying to keep
inches.
the clock moving.
Yeah, that was definitely a first down. The handoff.
Now the clock will stop.
Not sure who that was. It was Logan Hunt with the carry, 5'7" junior. And that'll be the last play of the game as the clock will run out on a DeKalb win. They beat the visiting Knights tonight 35-12. We will take a short break and be back with your post-game show after these words from our sponsors.
At Pizza Hut, our original pan dough rises fresh every day, making it crispy on the outside, soft and chewy on the inside. And now you can get our original pan as part of the $6.99 any deal. That's 2 medium pizzas with any toppings, any crust, any specialty for just $6.99 each. Only at Pizza Hut.
Get the $6.99 any deal at your local Pizza Hut on North Main Street in Bluffton.
Quarterback doesn't want to get blindsided by a linebacker, and you don't want to get blindsided by retirement. Call Tim Steffen at Steffen Financial Group, 824-8175, to schedule an appointment to plan for your retirement. Free consultation on investments, life and health insurance, Medicare supplement plans, and many more. Trust that we will work for you at Steffen Financial Group, located at 110 West Cherry Street in Bluffton, Indiana. Securities offered through Thurston Springer Financial, member FINRA and SIPC. Some insurance offered through Thurston Springer. Tim Steffen is a registered associate of Thurston Springer and is doing business as Steffen Financial Group. Steffen Financial Group is independent of Thurston Springer.
The Bowling Center in Bluffton has adult youth double leagues with 1 adult and 1 youth per team, or 2 youth may make a team starting soon. The leagues are 10 weeks long and everyone plays every frame. With 22 lanes, there is plenty of excitement to go around. So stop by to practice or come relax with friends. And don't forget about Friday fun. From 12 noon to 6 p.m., only $1 per game and 50-cent shoe rental in a smoke-free environment. The Bowling Center is located at 1231 South Main Street in Bluffton. Visit bowlbluffton.com.
Bluffton Roofing Incorporated prides themselves on developing a long-term relationship with their customers, listening to their needs, and suggesting the proper course of action, be it preventative maintenance, repair, or replacement. Bluffton Roofing and owner James Worth are GAF certified and are certified weather stopper roofing contractors. Bluffton Roofing is fully insured, protecting you and your home. Call 824-3564 or 307-6313. Bluffton Roofing Incorporated. Quality First Home Improvements.
Welcome back to DeKalb High School, where the Knights fall to 1-6 on the season by a final of 35-12. DeKalb, 5 touchdowns, 2 of them in the first half, and then in the second half they scored at the 7:24 mark of the third quarter, the 2:26 mark of the third quarter, and the 2:15 mark of the fourth quarter. Kai Zacharias, 5 for 5 on extra points tonight. Norwell scored their second time on a Carson Ringer 2-yard touchdown run with 10:49 left in the fourth, and Eli Riley's kick was not good. Total offense, DeKalb kind of dominated the Knights tonight. They ran 69 plays for 403 yards of total offense. Norwell ran 65 plays for 222 yards of total offense. A lot of punts tonight. DeKalb kicked it 5 times for a 46.2-yard average. Norwell 7 times for a 31.5. Well, unfortunately, the biggest story of the night was penalties. Norwell was penalized 10 times for 108 yards. DeKalb 13 times for 105 yards. I can't remember the last time I had to read those kinds of, but the officials did get a lot of attention tonight, so that's a good thing. Norwell converted 3 of 15 third down opportunities. Dekalb 2 of 11. In the red zone, Norwell was 2 of 3. Dekalb 3 of 7. Norwell had 2 sacks for 10 yards. Dekalb 2 for 14. Individually, rushing for the Knights, Carson Ringer 23 carries for 97 yards. A good night for Carson. Bryce Kelly chipped in 5 carries for 22 yards. For Dekalb, Kyle Dunham had 10 carries for 39, and John Bell 7 for 31. We'll also mention Cole Aldhouse had 10 carries for 25 yards. Passing for the Knights, Belden Glasgow, right that time, was 4 of 21 with 3 picks for 91 yards. Joe Taylor 3 of 7 for 21 yards. And for Dekalb, Kyle Dunham 15 of 35 for 1 interception and 285 yards passing this evening. Receiving for the Knights, Christian Bohada 3 catches for 60 yards. Garrison Breggy 2 for 28. And Landon Geiger 2 for 24. For Dekalb, Colin Goebel led the way, 9 catches for 237 yards tonight. He'll get some area attention for that performance for sure. Alec Brunson had 3 catches for 12, and Lance Barnhart 1 for 20. Eli Riley had an interception for the Knights. Dekalb had 3 of them. John Bell, Aiden Friedel, and Peyton Stout. Norwell also had a fumble. It was recovered by Dekalb. On the defensive side of things, as we scroll down to them, Bryce Kelly had a sack for the Knights, along with 2 tackles and 2 assists. Cole Lewison had a sack as well, along with 5 tackles and an assist. Dekalb was led by Tanner Moore with an assist, with a sack, and Lucas Lalonde also had a sack as well. Other defense for the Knights, Garrison Breggy, 6 tackles and an assist. Cole Lewison 5 and 1. Preston Graham 4 and 1, along with Carson Ringer. Eli Riley had 3 tackles, as did Cameron Harris. Eli with a couple of assists, and Cameron with an assist as well. Also, Bryce Kelly led the team in big hits tonight, I think. Although he was only credited with 2 tackles and 2 assists, he made sure that Kyle Dunham is going to be sore when he gets up in the morning. Those are the stats for you this evening. We also do need to name a player of the game for the Knights tonight. And Colin, I'll ask you, what's your opinion?
I think there could be a few on the defensive side of the ball. I think Preston Graham didn't have a ton of stats. He had 4 tackles for an assist, but he got a lot of pressure. Bryce Kelly, he did a little bit of both. He had some big blocks. He had some good carries, and he got I believe a sack, had a lot of big hits, got a lot of pressure. So I think it comes down to those 2. I don't really know for sure.
Yeah, and I'd kind of lean towards Bryce Kelly tonight. I thought he was really good on both sides of the ball, put some pressure on the quarterback, and so he'll be your post-game player of the game tonight. Appreciate that, Colin. This post-game show is brought to you by Dr. Josh Bell at Corrective Chiropractic, striving to help you feel and function better with chiropractic care. They're located in the Dutch Mill Plaza in Bluffton. Well, that'll do it for us, folks, because it's going to be a late night as it is. We appreciate you hanging in there with us on Wells County Voice this evening. Once again, your final score from Dekalb, it's the Barons 35 and your Norwell Knights 12. We'll be back at home next week where the Knights will take on the Huntington North Vikings. So long, everybody.
We hope you enjoyed this high school sports broadcast on the Voice Sports Network. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel.
The preceding production is property of Voice Enterprises, and all rights are reserved worldwide. Thank you for listening to this production of Voice Enterprises, taking media in a new direction.